It is It is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, July 26th, 2024, and we are coming to you live. How is everybody doing today?
Yeah.
Galvin's back, but not feeling great.
Yeah. Still a little
garbage.
Yeah.
What do you have? It's a very rare Galvin calling sick day.
Yeah. I just have like a head cold and my throat's all blah.
We should have took the day off.
Yeah, that would have been a bad idea.
Well, thanks for coming in. Gio is just making his way in the studio. Listen, let me tell you something that this world is not paying attention to. We have a major online crisis right now going on.
Uh-oh.
And until it affects people specifically, they are not paying attention to it. Starbucks still is accepting cash only at certain locations.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That's what I went into today.
First of all, you go to the helpless Starbucks on Collier.
They should shut that place down.
Yeah.
It really should. They're not worthy of being called a Starbucks at all.
Wow, look at that girl. She looks good. What is her name? Yeah. Regina Gonzalez? Mingy, she's hot.
Those glasses.
Anyway, so the Collier one does always seem like it's a little bit backed up.
There's always something going on.
Yeah.
Problems. It's just that's the one that's on the way from my home.
Gotcha.
Does it stress you out knowing?
Yes.
Like, on your way over there?
Because I get there and I have no idea what the hell to expect. Yesterday, cash only, no app. I ruffle through my center console, find some money, pay for Mike's coffee only, not mine.
Is that really what you did?
Yes.
You didn't get your own coffee?
I didn't I had like $6 that I found in quarters and pennies and a couple of stray singles that I think my daughter left in the back. And then
Your daughter who already doesn't like me.
Yeah, and then today I roll up again and it says cash only again. I'm like, are you out? Just burn
You're
the
closed.
place down.
You're
Yeah.
closed.
What'd you do? Did you get yourself one today?
Today I got myself one.
Good for you, dude.
I left and went to an ATM.
Are you serious? Why didn't you just go to the other Starbucks?
Because by that time it would take even longer. I would be even later.
It doesn't matter, Gio. The priority is getting the coffee here.
I know, but so the bank was closed, so I leave the Starbucks line.
Yeah, there's
go
a
to
Wells Fargo right next door.
Yeah, I go to the ATM, get cash, go back to the thing, and then sorry, our iced coffee cold tank need to be changed out.
Oh my God!
I'm like, did you not know that people would be coming here today?
Well, yeah, I'll tell you. When I used to drive to St. Pete, the one over here by the veterans opened at 5:30, and I used to roll in right at 5:30. It's the only way I can be at work on time.
Yeah.
And I get there at 5:30, and I'd be sitting at the speaker box just waiting and waiting.
That's when I get to this one, 5:30.
The girl would finally be like, "Hey, sorry, we got here a little late. We need to warm up." No, I don't want to hear that.
If you're
I'm
open
working.
at 5:30, be ready at 5:30.
Yeah.
I've gotten we're short staffed right now. I got it, and they're still trying to set up.
That's ridiculous. The smoking hot Nina Gonzalez or Regina Gonzalez from Fox 13 is reporting. I didn't even bother to look at the story. 14 struck by lightning. Lightning was insane last night.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something? I had to send this to Bobby last night. I went out to walk the dogs. This is behind my house.
Yeah.
I mean, it was louder than a concert last night.
Wow. Yeah.
It was crazy.
The frogs are getting it on.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, but the frog, once I went out there, excuse me, they got louder when they heard me. And then among that, I heard, so I know who else is sitting out there too.
Yep.
Just waiting.
Yep.
Just waiting to eat one of them dogs.
Or do some humping. I know I think it's mating season.
I don't think it is.
No?
I think
Not for gators.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because my
idiot.
buddy Mark has a big lake.
Brother Mark?
Brother Mark, yeah, has a big lake behind his
Right.
house. And when we were out there the other night, I thought it was gators making that noise, but maybe it was something else.
Yeah, no. If you that's the gator.
Yeah, well, this was like a long, for at least 20 seconds, a constant.
Oh, that's a bear.
Oh, don't say
yeah,
that.
probably a bear.
That's absolutely frightening.
Probably a bear.
I don't like that.
Galvin, you missed it yesterday. Gio's wife big time me at Publix.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I ran into Gio's wife at Publix and wasn't 100% sure it was her. And I kind of said like a casual, "Hey, what's up?" to her. And then it turned out it was her. And Gio's daughter said I big timed him.
Yeah. Yeah. She said, wow, he must be famous. He totally big time.
Oh, I went out of. I was the one who said hello first.
She's
I
like,
was
geez. She goes, we weren't going to ask for your autograph, guy. Relax.
Please don't bother me while I'm shopping.
I was so. I was in my happy place, man. I was at Publix. And I was walking around, and I was buying whatever I wanted. I love that. I love being at Publix.
They did say you looked very happy.
I was
At peace.
Like, hey,
Peace.
how you doing? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, I'm very excited to go see Wolverine and Deadpool today.
Yeah.
I've not read one thing that said it was bad.
Me either.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked.
There's jerks already putting all the spoilers out
Oh,
there and
really?
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't read today. Like, I don't want to know the end scene, and I don't want to know the plot twist and all that. I just wanted to see what characters were in the movie.
I was randomly scrolling through social media and people already posting stuff. I'm like, God damn
Really?
it.
You already
yeah.
saw?
Yeah, I've already seen some stuff that I'm like, oh, seriously? That I did not want to see, but
Yeah, that's
it's
dumb.
whatever.
right.
People are idiots.
I used to do that because it was fun to do to annoy people.
Yeah.
The spoilers. But then one guy came to me and he was like, "Can I ask you a question seriously? I mean, we waited for that movie for like 30 years. Why did it?" I was like, "All right, nerd, I'm sorry. I won't do it
Star
anymore."
Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
You're
That's
a real
hilarious.
jerk.
I've never seen a crowd angrier than the Star Wars. They were chasing our guy down. They wanted to beat him up.
Please tell me they were also dressed up while they were doing
Some
this.
of them were.
Yeah,
Some of them were.
fantastic.
And it was a major plot turn. It was when Qui-Gon Jinn got killed.
Oh, yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because
it is
Carmen,
funny.
they had waited online for days.
Yeah.
I know.
And we saw it the night before, and we went down there, and the guy goes, "How's everybody doing?" They were like, "Yay! Let's hear it for Star Wars! Yay! Everybody excited for the movie! Yay!" Qui-Gon Jinn gets killed by Darth Maul, and everybody's like, "No!" You just heard, "No!"
It was like when Luke got his hand cut off.
Yeah.
Oh, and then he ran, and people were chasing him, crying. It was great. It was absolutely great.
You're a real jerk.
Oh, man. I won't tell you the cameo that I know about that.
All right,
you can tell me.
Yeah,
don't-
don't spoil
I mean, all right, no, yeah. Is it
you
a
might
spoiler
say it.
alert or is it
I'm
just
not
a
going to
cameo?
say it.
Okay.
I will not say it.
All right.
I will not say it, but there's a lot of cameos in the movie.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, Carmen? One of the other dumb things we did was when Dale Earnhardt died. He was number 3, and
Right.
people were losing their minds over it. So we sent Ashton out into the streets with I don't remember the whole point of it. I mean, like he was out there celebrating the death of they're not that happily, just saying, and we painted a number 3 on his back, and we wrote something else on his chest, like "Live Forever, number 3," and we just put him out on the corner of Dale Mabry and Kennedy with the sign, and it was hot summer day. And to this day, I see Ashton, and he lifts his shirt, and you could still see the number
See the
3 on his
3?
back.
That's hilarious.
Because also we only had house paint. We didn't have anything else.
Oh, man.
Jeff Ryan,
yeah.
who used to be my program director, he would come in and he would look at we'd be painting Ashton up, and he'd come in there and he'd look at him and he'd go, "Why are you doing this? What possesses you to?" Like, he's like, "Why do you listen to him?" I go, "Stop! You're never gonna break my my Jedi mind control over these people."
Yeah, paint is paint. That's all it's saying.
No,
Yeah.
That's what I
not
said.
true.
But
That is not true.
I didn't think to get body paint. I just had this left over in engineering, the black paint, so we just painted him number 3.
You didn't learn from James Bond?
Oh yeah, the gold finger or whatever.
They painted
gold
them
number.
with regular paint, and they almost died because all their pores closed and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I would think a movie studio would probably have a little bit more brains than that.
Yeah, but also back then, you're like, who knows? You're drinking water with lead in it. So
Yeah,
fine.
that's true. Oh, I can't tell you how many people who I put the video of my wife with her, one of those Stanley Cup things up there, and how many people are like, they have lead in them. They have lead in them. They tested them and they have lead. I'm like, oh, stop it. People believe anything you see on the. All you got to see is 1 second of something on the internet, and everybody runs with it.
Yeah.
Listen, if that's what keeps it so cold, the ice, then I'm fine
Yeah,
with it.
let it up.
That is, I mean, I'm sure that Yeti and all those things do the same job,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I am so amazed by her leaving a cup in the car overnight, and it's still having ice in it the next day.
It's magic.
It is magic.
Yeah.
It must be the lead.
It's got to be
100%
Has
the
to be
lead.
Yeah.
All right, so what we're going today right after the show?
Yes.
What are we dressing as?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I brought my claws, so I'm ready.
Do you have tickets or just like, hey, see my guy?
I I have a slip of paper.
Oh, no.
that allows
Give this
us-
man anything he wants.
Man.
Yep, that's right.
You
So
brought a
take
note.
it.
I brought a handwritten note
Wait. Oh.
Are you
that I
serious?
signed myself. What's that?
Is that really our entry thing?
I mean, they're waiting for us. They know we're going to be
Okay,
going
all
there.
right,
Yeah,
all
Who's
yeah,
they
yeah.
though?
Brother Mark.
You know, some people. No, he will not be
I'm
there.
just kidding.
Um,
Now,
like to say.
is there going to be popcorn?
Yeah, the
Because-
movie theater is open.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Okay, I don't know. That's what I was wondering. I didn't want to like put it out there.
I believe there will be people working, but I do
But
not
I would
know.
Spanish is early shows today
Yeah.
for all of those movies, so it's got to
Okay.
be open.
Yeah, I
right?
would imagine. I know ours is before a lot of that.
Oh.
Yeah,
So no popcorn.
No, you
Well,
just
there
go
might
take whatever
be.
you want.
yeah.
I don't think that's how it works.
I'll make popcorn for you, Carmen.
Okay,
Carmen needs
good.
to know what the food situation is going to be.
I know.
Well, I like popcorn with my movie.
I don't blame you. This
Okay,
is totally
so do
normal.
I.
I want a Diet Coke and a popcorn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the gym after the movie.
Okay.
Can I eat popcorn before that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
can burn it up.
Popcorn's actually really not bad for you. It's the butter.
Yeah.
It's everything that you put on it. But if you eat popcorn plain,
Galvin the nutritionist is disagreeing with you.
I'm not a
course he
nutritionist. I'm not a nutritionist. You're just listening to Carmen.
What does that mean?
Mm.
All right. So you're saying popcorn's good for you?
I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm saying it's a low calorie filling snack. So so you can eat a little bit of it. It will fill you up and it will give you that crunch that you're craving.
Gotcha.
So it's a good substitute snack because it is low in
What
calorie
about
as
peanut
well.
brittle?
That is not.
Okay.
'Cause-
Just wanted to check.
right. And again, it's the stuff that you put on the popcorn that makes it
Like the Reese's Pieces.
that
Oh.
makes it bad for you. Yeah, the butter, the salt, all that. But like just plain popcorn, it's a low calorie filling snack.
You say Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Are you meaning that? The peanut butter
Yeah.
filled
Yeah.
chocolate with the popcorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the candy bites, the
Yeah.
ones that look like M&Ms.
Have you ever had it before?
No, not with
Yeah,
popcorn.
it's fantastic.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's
They're
just
great.
I'm weird with peanut butter. I like
I
peanut
know.
butter more plain than I do with other stuff.
Not
Oh,
me.
it's really good.
Yeah.
I put
used-
my peanut butter on everything.
I used to go with the snow caps at the movie theater.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's more my speed. Is just
Yeah.
plain chocolate kind of
I
thing.
don't
With the
like
little
snow
white
caps.
things.
But I mean, really mixing any of them.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Now,
Yeah.
are you going to wear your Deadpool costume to the gym, or are you going to take it off before you go?
I've been working out, so I'm dressing like Colossus today.
Awesome.
Yeah. I know. I think I have to change even before we go to the
Okay.
to the movies because I'm very close to wearing pajamas today. I did not
All
want to
right.
wake.
Why
I did
would
not
you
want to
not?
wake up this morning.
Yeah.
Wear
What do you-
pajamas.
What are you going to put on? A different sleeveless shirt? and shorts?
No, I may keep the shirt and just change it to shorts.
Yeah, because those
Yeah.
shorts look ridiculous. Why would you?
Did you shower today? Because yesterday you didn't shower.
No, yes, I did shower.
Or it was before, but you went the whole night before you showered.
Yeah, I went the whole night, showered in the morning before the show. I
Did
did
you
not
change
do
your
that today.
sheets?
In my bed? I
Yeah.
don't sleep on the sheet under the sheets.
On the sheets.
I sleep on the sheets.
Really?
Yeah, I
But
don't.
still, I mean, if you're sleeping on them and then you don't shower and you sleep back on them, you're just sleeping in your filth.
I'm on a bed that only I sleep on. Nobody cares.
Filth bed.
So who's coming today? Is the Hoff coming?
No.
Why would he be?
Absolutely not.
Because I feel like Spanish invited all Joe,
No.
him and Joe's garage friends.
This is one of the first times that I did not invite anybody. I
Wow,
allowed-
not
yeah,
even no random hookers?
no random hookers.
What about-
although,
What?
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. Although, I mean, I don't think it would be bad if we had a bunch of hookers there dressed as Marvel characters. But,
But then we got to pay more to see the movie.
I got
and,
it. I'll cover it.
You have another note?
P.S. Please let in this person.
yeah.
So I think Paulie's coming. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean, we have. I could say it today, but we literally have a whole theater to ourselves.
Oh,
Why can you say it today?
Because I didn't want to say anything and ruin it. You know what I mean?
no. What
And
is
have
that?
people like ask?
Now I still feel like
Yeah, people are still going to ask.
no. I still feel like it's up in the air.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I feel like
Agree.
we should stop talking about it.
We're gonna get there, and you're gonna show them the note, and the note's gonna be. They're gonna be like, "What is this? Is not a. You're not Epstein."
No.
Like, that kid hasn't worked here in 6 months.
Yeah. What does the note say? Dear Phil,
Just so you-
please
just so
let
you
these
know.
people in.
Let
Just
me
so
in.
you know, you and Moose made the same joke.
What do you mean?
Moose texted me and he goes, was it signed by Epstein's mother?"
It says.
Boy, they always text you the good ones.
It says the movie, which theater we're in, what our tickets will be, who we're looking for, which employee.
What do you
and
mean
the
what
date.
they'll be?
What do you mean?
Can I see it?
You said what our tickets.
Get out of here. I know
Let me
you
see
and
it.
his.
What do you mean what our tickets will
Because
be?
we don't need tickets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Brother Mark was a projectionist also. That's how he started, but he doesn't do that anymore. But he made sure that regardless of us being there, that movie is going to start at that time.
Oh man.
Just so you know, every 15 minutes I'm changing seats.
All right. Yeah. Why not? Why not?
What kind of seats they have?
He said it's the good theater.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
I tried to go to bed early last night so that I didn't have any dips, during the movie. But sometimes when I turn the TV on and Michael's just getting into angry mode and about to kill the 5 families, I can't stop.
You gotta stay
I
up
can't
for a
stop.
little
I gotta
bit.
watch. a little bit of
Sabretooth was in there?
it. Yeah. What? Oh wait, that's a real one.
That's in the trailer.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
that's
I
in
don't
In
know.
the trailer. By the way, I was not here yesterday. I see that you guys did some work. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
All right.
Where did that come from?
Doesn't it?
That I think Rich put that up there, but it did not hold.
Oh, I was
Oh, is
thinking
it
that
supposed
wasn't
to
there
be tucked?
yesterday.
Is it supposed to be tucked?
Yeah.
Or is
No, it was
it-
like that yesterday.
Yeah, we'll drill it.
Yeah.
We'll drill it. I didn't even. That was it like that yesterday?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice it.
A lot of wires around here.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Well, what I'm saying is we'll drill it in behind the TV so it doesn't fall.
Yeah.
Do we know what's the situation with this microphone? Are they coming to do anything with
Yes,
that? Or no?
Dylan is coming to fix that today at 9:30.
Can we check it and see that maybe it just dried on its own and
Yeah.
worked out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
All right. Here we go.
Dylan, our engineer, is coming and he's bringing his police-trained Belgian Malinois.
Oh wow.
check. Hey. I knew it. It's just like my turn signal. If you leave it alone for a while, it'll work again.
Oh, good.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Nice. Now I don't have to use this because I could barely hear myself.
I did go to the meeting yesterday and had to sit there and confess my sins to engineering.
Oh, boy.
I said, but and they were all in agreement that in 18 years it would be the first thing that I broke,
been a while.
and I happened to pick the easiest thing to fix.
Oh, good.
Like you just pop it out. They said if you have an Allen wrench, we could just give you the piece. They said
Oh,
that's what I said.
Yeah.
I said no. Well, now you're getting crazy. I said they said you undo the 2 screws, take it out, and then you plug it in like an Ethernet cord. So like you just plug it in. I went, all right, yeah. Why don't you guys do it?
I
Just
took
to
it
make
out
sure.
yesterday. I put it in a bowl of rice and then put it back. So-
Yeah, that's
Nice.
what
Appreciate
fixes
it.
it. Remember that rice panic when your phone fell in the pool?
Yeah.
What was it? Did it absorb all the water? Like how did
That-
Dry it.
Who knows?
Supposed to pull out the moisture, I guess.
Because I remember when I had the 4th of July party and somebody's phone fell in the pool and they were like, do you have any rice? And Amanda didn't know why they were asking for rice. And she brought them one of those microwavable packets of Uncle Ben's rice. And the guy was like, no, not this. And she goes, that's rice. I don't know what you ordered.
I think because they're made in China, that if you put in
Oh, yeah.
rice, it just
No.
kind of goes back to its
Oh,
home.
I got it. It's home.
Yeah, it's like it's reborn again.
Yeah.
I think that's how
Oh,
it works. It's not the rice that's bad for you, Carmen. It's the stuff you put on it.
Joe, are you bringing the pantses to the movie?
Oh yeah, they're all coming. Everybody's coming.
Oh,
Everybody. There's going to be like
Weird,
6.
because I'm bringing Zoe. I hope it's not uncomfortable.
Won't be a problem.
Might be a little weird.
Won't be a problem.
Joe,
whole
no
wardrobe.
lies. No lies.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Zoe recently?
No.
Oh, she
No, I
finally got
haven't.
the hint.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You went from not wanting to commit with to moving a whole family into your house.
that's not true. I was willing to commit with her. I would have been.
You didn't.
you
No, I
didn't
did
want to
not.
bring her on the cruise.
No, that's not true. I wanted her to go on the cruise.
I can vouch for that one.
Yeah.
He did want her to go on the cruise.
Committing again, JD.
Yeah.
She's a drag, man. It's for the bed.
I think she was
agree.
great. She added
I mean-
spice to our life.
I don't think she was that much of a drag, but
She was
it just
always
didn't work out.
She was always pissed off at Joe anytime
She
I was
was.
around her.
Oh, yeah, she was
Understandably
always
so.
ready.
Yeah, understandably so.
That's true.
I was on her side.
all right.
That morning, she slammed the bread on the counter.
like,
was
why is she so angry?
one of my favorite memories.
The reasons I love you is the reasons she hated you.
yeah.
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 I remember we had a wine tasting at my house, and boy, a lot has changed from that day.
Yeah.
I'm the only one left with the girl.
Yeah.
It was you and Crazy Krishma.
Mm-hmm.
It was Zoe and Joe,
Mm-hmm.
and me and Amanda, And it was when Bernie Sanders got caught in that picture with him with the mittens on.
Yeah,
and we're like,
that's
Joe,
right.
you got to remake the picture. You got to remake the picture. He was like, okay. And he sat there, and Zoe was so mad. That always the joke.
That's
Joe.
right.
Always
Don't
the
use him
joke.
as a toy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes.
She was very angry.
She didn't get it. I don't think
She did not get it.
No, she did not.
Because it was fun.
Right. And she was not. So
Whatever. Carmen, just like Carmen, when Carmen put a beard on for the pictures of the circus, the comedy circus. I mean,
Chad giving her the stink eye.
no, you,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. You,
All right.
Carmen was willing to do it for the good of the joke.
Right.
Right.
You know,
Chad wasn't too thrilled about it, but he was just like, I get it. He
Yeah.
understood. He
because
was
it
like,
unlocked some feelings he didn't know he had.
Yeah.
no, not true.
Did he make you do that to him with the beard on?
No, but listen, that beard did come in handy because that was what I used for my Trump hair when we did our Trump mug shots.
Oh,
It doubled as my Trump hair.
Awesome.
that's so funny. Oh, so Mark Zuckerberg put up a video yesterday of him. Listen, you guys have probably been doing it for a long time. I didn't really understand it, but how to get the Meta AI to work with pictures. So I have a bunch of these apps. I could say draw, Arnold Schwarzenegger as a Boy Scout, and it'll draw it. But AI is now on the Meta thing, and he showed how to do it. So I did it yesterday. Oh my God, I was just in here by myself, entertaining myself.
Yeah.
It started out as draw me as a WWE wrestler, and it came out. Then I'm like, draw me as a Godfather gangster, and I'm just going on and on and on. Finally, after a half hour of doing it by myself and just laughing alone in the room, I go, draw me with onion rings on my head. And there's just a picture of me with onion, and I'm like, this is the best thing that's ever happened. Yeah. And then I call my daughter in to show her. She had no interest.
Really?
I go, you could put onion rings on your head. She's like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I was like, well, get out.
Yeah.
I'm
Her
loving it.
generation,
But we
they're
already
not-
had that.
Yeah, they're not impressed by that.
But it's so easy to do now on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've
Right.
been doing it on these apps that I'm paying for and all this stuff, and then Facebook just gave it to you. And I thought she'd be over there, like, draw me with Taylor Swift on a concert, doing all the things that she does. And she was like, oh, no, I'd rather just look at you with onion rings on your head, you idiot. And that was it. So,
I read this horrifying article about BlackRock buying up 23andMe and Ancestry.com and all that.
I read that. And then they have all our DNA.
Not only do they have all our DNA, but they also own a big portion of AI companies that are taking and skimming everybody's photos and data off the internet. And so,
It's over.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
over.
Yeah.
But you know
Enjoy the
what?
ride.
Every generation, it's been over. So I don't really know what the end result is, but every generation said, well, it's over now, that these kids and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going to come out of it?
Cyborgs, for sure.
Whatever.
Yeah.
If I'm in the generation that gets to see Terminator type robots go out
cool.
there and fight wars,
That'd be
pretty sweet,
One
yeah.
thing or the other.
I mean, come on. You get front row seats to like the best apocalypse.
Let me rephrase that, Carmen. If I'm in the generation that gets to see good quality sex robots, I like it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
That's all you care about?
Yeah, because imagine if I said to my wife, listen, I know you don't feel like doing it. You cool if I just bang the robot? She'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, just
Right.
be quiet.
But also think about this for your children. Those sex robots, one day you just throw them out back, you put them in the dumpster, and then when the robots uprise and take over the world, those sex robots are coming. And what do you think they're using?
Yeah, but
What do you think? Yeah,
I take care of the sex robots like I do when I throw out an old laptop. I break in a million pieces and set it on fire.
Pour Coke on it.
But yeah, pour soda on it. There's no way.
It comes. Oh, do you think soda's killing that thing?
And then I take it and I drop some off in St. Pete, some off in Sarasota. Yeah, no, it's never regrouping.
It all connects.
I don't think it's going to be the robots. It's going to be like Minority Report, where they have video, audio, and DNA of Spanish committing a crime, and he was never really there.
Before he did it?
Yeah.
Pre-crime?
Not even before he did. They just say he did it. We've got his DNA.
Right.
We've got his video. We got his face. And here's audio of him saying, "Hi, I'm Spanish. I'm going to do this."
That's true.
Like
And it's
imagine
all
what Gio's saying, except in 10 years, there's a guy like Trump and they want to take him out. They don't want him to be a political opponent anymore. Now all of a sudden you got all this video DNA of him doing something. There's
I
no
mean,
way to
who's
refute
to
that.
say we haven't had that before?
Oh, we have
Remember
had-
Gary Hart? Gary Hart went out on a sailboat and had this hot chick sit on his lap, and that ruined his whole political career because they now said they had a hot chick that he was having an affair with. No proof that he was.
That's why you always have to wear the fake finger, so it looks like you have 12, 11 or 12 fingers. Whatever. So you can go, this isn't even me. It's fake. Look, you can see.
Yeah, it's a glitch.
Yeah.
You can buy those on Amazon.
I know. It's a good idea. That way, whenever you go to Walmart checkout and you're like, they'll just put this in my cart, and they go, hey, we got you. And you go, that wasn't even me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Boy,
How
look
was
at
the...
Mike Pompeo is definitely on the Ozempic.
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes! Look how skinny he got.
Yeah.
How was the meeting yesterday?
It was good. Jason's meetings are good.
Yeah.
Did they mention me at all?
Yes.
Yeah.
You won.
Yeah.
You got your employee 16 years. 16.
Oh, 16?
16 years of employment.
Joe, did you accept my
I
award?
did.
You know, they go. This is what happened. They're like Mike Calta, 18 years of service. Dylan did Mike
25.
Cernax for 25 years. And then they were like, Gio, 16 years, and all of a sudden you're at boo. These two were booing you hardcore in the middle of the meeting.
Yep.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They do mine?
No. You June?
Oh, no.
Or
I don't know
July.
whether they did it. Mine was February. I don't know.
Yes,
whether
they
Oh, they did it in
Yeah.
February.
They did it by the month.
So they had the meeting. The meeting was over, and at the end of the meeting, one person's hand went up and had a question. Who was it?
Chris Fisher.
Fisher. Yeah. And I fumbled so hard to get my phone so I could take a picture of him with his hand up so I could send it to you.
But it was definitely an important...
Nope.
it was an
Nope.
important question that everybody needed to hear.
Nope.
No?
No.
Oh,
No. It
that
was
is
a half-ass joke. You would have loved the beginning of the whole thing.
Oh my God.
Why?
Listen,
Why?
Jason Meter, our boss, gets up on stage and he is quick, to the point, educational, informative, and he leaves an impact on you with the things that he says. He doesn't get up there and be like, we got to go out and get him, guys. He's not that guy. He says things, he shows you numbers, and he tells you this is why. It was great. But it was opened by somebody else, Galvin. Do you want to guess who?
Scotty
opened?
the Body.
Scotty the
Oh yeah. How'd you know?
I mean...
All right.
like Tom
All right.
Cruise in Magnolia. He was on stage stomping around and dancing. And I went, why? This is why I don't come.
But
to these.
really,
And he
why?
said he even asked.
Yeah.
To do
Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah, because he's trying to be a motivational speaker.
Right.
And he's practicing. But it's not motivating me. It does the opposite and annoys the hell out of
Because
me.
he was in a competition, like a national competition or state competition or something like that.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He made it pretty far because there was updates, but he did not win. I guess he did not make it to the finals. I mean, to like the semifinals or something like
As
that.
a motivational speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you just
Yeah, they
get
have
some loser
competition.
open the show? You can't even win a state thing, so now you...
I think it was national. I think it was national.
We got the
He's still a
hand-me-downs.
loser.
Regardless,
Yeah.
loser. Here, let me show you how I lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a little bit, wasn't it? A little odd.
It was all.
It was
It
a
was
lot.
extra. It was extra.
It was a lot of stomping and a lot of the things that aren't Jason.
Yeah.
Jason got out there and he was like, all right.
But that's why Jason always makes someone else sing the birthday song because he does that every single time because he made Spanish do it.
Yeah, for my own birthday.
We also don't need to be singing happy birthday. to
And you know, it makes some people feel good.
Who?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like on my birthday, I don't want anybody singing happy birthday.
I don't mind people singing
You're
me happy
ruining my birthday.
Yeah.
I mean,
You guys
yeah,
are curmudgeons,
I
so.
understand. Yeah, but some people.
No,
you
but
know.
we're also, like, if I was 5 years old, I would think that was great. I'm not 5 years old.
Right. Also, you got a lot of other good things going on in your life. This isn't the highlight of the day.
Because what am I supposed to do now? Am I supposed to watch you? Am I supposed to applaud
Yeah,
when you're done?
I
yeah.
had a
both.
bunch of people that mediocre like me singing me, forced to sing me happy birthday.
In lieu of singing, just send me gifts.
Yeah. It was great. Gordy won MVP, and
I don't know what that is.
Gordy is a bald black dude, and they made him a bobblehead of a skinny white nerd.
Yeah.
I don't know who that was supposed to be.
Oh, he's...
He works on the vibe.
Almost
Yeah,
inappropriate.
okay.
Wait, so Gordy, that guy just started here, didn't he?
Well, it's been some time now.
How
Yeah.
long is it? Like a year, 2 years?
You know, the vibe has been on for 11 months.
He's been here 11 months and he's already got a bobblehead. I've been here for 16 goddamn
Well-
years.
Do something.
That's
yeah,
true.
you're not MVP.
Listen, I'm not worthy of it.
Nobody's
even-
nominated you.
You don't even come to the meeting.
That is
Hey,
true.
do you have a bobblehead?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I make Chad put it on his computer desk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say make Chad.
Yeah.
Use it. Yeah.
No, I made Chad put it on his computer desk because I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't want to throw it away, but it does not look anything
Disturbing.
like me. Yeah, it's very.
Can I have it? And I'll do weird things in front of it.
No. I bet I think there's cameras in it, and the company's watching all of us.
Smart.
They got a
Yeah.
tag in there.
They're like, here, MVP, we're worried about you.
Yeah, overall, it was good to see some people, and equally as annoying to see others.
Good to see Aurelia.
Yeah. John Brennan was in manager mode yesterday.
Do you have a suit on?
Yeah.
Wearing the coat.
Get a coat.
He had a code, yeah. Who else? Fisher with his questions. Really was in a good mood.
She was in a good mood.
She was in a good mood.
Good to see.
JoJo, of course, was
Yeah,
great.
JoJo. Frank, Richard, Melanie. Nice to see them.
Yeah.
I could do it.
I haven't seen them in a while.
And
Joe told me he wasn't going.
Yeah.
I know you.
Well, I was lying to you.
well, if one of them is going, the other one's going.
Yeah.
We got to nominate Joe just to get the bobblehead.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We have to. We need a Pat bobblehead.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could bring myself to write so many lies on one sheet.
Just have AI do it.
I
Yeah.
could do that. Yeah. Have AI do it. Yeah.
All right.
What if we? Don't be mad if we nominate Big Dick.
I won't be upset. Although, I mean, his wiring needs a little improvement. So
Yeah, I can't believe I didn't see that yesterday.
Yeah.
That must have been up.
It was not like that yesterday.
It was not.
No.
Okay.
It was.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe touched it, and then it happened.
It was like halfway yesterday. Yeah. Things are looking good.
Oh my God, Carmen,
Kiss
that
of
is
death.
terrifying.
Right? It's
Oh, did you send it?
scary.
Hold on, I gotta see it.
Oh my gosh.
Can I post that,
no.
Carmen?
Of course.
What are you
What?
wearing?
No, that's horrible. That's
It's a
it's
it's
golfing.
golf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
brother.
put me in golf. Yeah, but yeah, that they all kind of look like that.
Yeah. You know what that looks like?
You know why? Because Cernak whittles them.
Out of soap.
Yeah, he whittles them out of soap, and then Dylan paints them
Okay.
with paintballs.
Well, then they did a great job.
Yeah.
In that
You look
case.
like one of the claymation characters from Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah,
back in
yeah,
the
It
yeah.
looks
day.
like I'm melting.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like you at all.
Thank you,
Some
Gio.
guy at USF years ago made a claymation bust of me for his art class. And it was a whole big of the shoulders and the hair, and it had my beard and mole and everything, and it was great. And he said, "You can have it when I'm done." And I never heard from him. I would love that.
Oh, that
I would
creeps
love
me
that.
out.
I have another bust, but it's not as sexy. All right,
don't believe
let's take this show and get it moving this morning. It's Friday. It's Deadpool and Wolverine Day. We're very excited. This show's going to last 5 hours for me because I want to get out of here and go to the movie theater.
No, it's gonna fly by.
Is it?
Yeah,
All right.
I have a feeling.
You have to do the after show today.
No,
Dizzy called out.
can't do it.
All right, just teasing.
Okay.
Comedian Dave Landow will be here in the 9 o'clock hour. He's going to be at Side Splitters. You can see him. He's one of those smart ones. You can see him on The Blaze. And who does he do the show with? Crowder?
Steven Crowder.
Steven Crowder, yeah.
I think he still does that.
I don't know. I got invited. I don't know if it's the same show. I got invited to do a show on The Blaze with, I don't remember what it was. They were going to fly me out to Texas, to Dallas to do it. And it's one of those like roundtable type shows, I guess. And I wonder if that was with him.
It might
With
be.
Landau.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't do their dates or whatever. And then they asked me again, and I was like, I don't feel like moving.
I think all those shows are in Texas.
Yeah, it was
Boston
definitely in
and
Texas.
Dallas,
It was
yeah.
definitely in Texas. I just can't remember if that was with Dave or not. Anyway, he's cool. He'll be here in the 9 o'clock hour. We could talk a little bit of topics, daily topics with him.
Yeah.
We got some stuff to give away. When we come back, Carmen will tell us what that stuff is. I could tell you it's not Third Eye Blind because that was last night, right?
Yes.
That was the night before.
Yep. So basically, we have.
Oh, no. Save it. Save it before we come back.
Okay.
We'll do it
okay,
next. It's a
okay.
Mike Calta Show. Sporcle's next on 102.5 The Bone.
Yeah.
Carmen,
Yes.
what are we giving away today?
We have tickets for Hailstorm. Pew, pew, pew.
That's it?
Well, Third Eye Blind was yesterday.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott was Wednesday. And all the other tickets are gone.
Oh, man.
And Busch Gardens gone. Monster Jam gone.
Garbage. All right, well, if you want those stupid tickets, let's do it right now. A little bit of Sporcle. Here we go. No, I just watched callers drop off the line. Look at it. They're all dropping off.
See you later.
All right, let's do a little Sporcle. Here we go. That's so funny. They go, oh, we're down to 3 people on hold. We had a full board of phone calls. Carmen is the keeper of Sporcle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Who won yesterday?
Gio won yesterday.
What?
Oh boy,
I'm on a streak.
He broke my my 2-game streak. All right, Carmen, what are we playing today?
Today we're going to be playing D Natural World. Can you name the D things that are found in the natural world?
D's nuts.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Jokes.
All right. Your first one. Which bird of the pigeon family is associated with devotion, purity, and peace? Geo.
That's why Gio's so strong lately.
Wait, what'd you guys say?
Dodo.
Oh.
Like you.
Yeah, I thought you guys said dub.
no.
Nope. What name is given to a camel with one hump?
Dromedary.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nothing. I already said it and you beeped the
No. What did you say?
Dromedary?
Yeah. Okay. I thought you said with a T.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm just making sure. Act like you've never said something wrong.
You already gave me the dromedary.
Did anyone else hear that?
It's things that start with a D.
Is it trauma, maybe?
You both.
That's a trauma unit.
That's what I heard.
I heard a little bit of a T.
Yeah. T's nuts.
The fact that you got the rest of it.
Yes. We'll give it. Okay.
Point, Michael.
Thank you,
Thank
Joe.
you. All right. What name is given to a sandy-colored wild dog found in
Dingo.
Australia? Galvin.
Somebody say it. Somebody say it.
Nope.
Somebody say
You
it.
don't have to. You don't have to.
All right.
Did
What?
you say Tringo?
Which flightless bird?
Dodo.
Galvin. Which small sand-colored bottom-dwelling shark with a long tail is common on European coasts?
Dog
Which-
shark.
Which small sand-colored bottom-dwelling shark with a long tail?
Dog shark.
Dog fin shark.
Dog face shark.
You guys are all so close. Dogfish. Not dog shark. Dogfish is what it's called. Yes.
Damn it.
Oof.
What name is given to a female antelope, deer. or rabbit?
Doe.
Geo. What name is given to a male duck?
Duck.
No, I'm sorry. What name is given to a male duck?
Dick.
Donald.
Dick duck.
I was looking for Drake. Drake is what you call a male
Canadian
duck.
duck.
Yep. Which flower commonly has
Daisy.
Daisy, Mike Calta, and Pap? We are halfway there.
Well, we are all tied up. Michael with 2, Gio with 2, Galvin with 2, Spanish with 0.
We are not
know
all
how
tied
this
up.
works.
3 people are tied up.
The worst.
How many people were there? 17. What did you see? 3 people. What?
All right. Your next one, D, natural world. Your next one, which flower has an
Dandelion.
English...
Yeah.
Galvin. Which small-toothed whale is well known for its sociable nature and high intelligence?
Dolphin.
Galvin.
That's a
That's a whale?
That's the name of my new band, by the way. Small Tooth Whale.
Yeah.
Which type of beetle feeds partly? Pap.
Galvin.
What? No way.
Galvin gets the point.
Oh my gosh. What a jerk.
Rob. What? You're wrong on that one.
Got away.
All right. Your next one. Which long hibernating agile rodent with a hairy or bushy tail is found mostly in Europe?
Dog squirrel.
Which long hibernating agile rodent with a hairy or bushy tail is found mostly in Europe? Dormouse. is what I was looking for.
And no dormouse.
A large, intelligent, alert, and loyal companion dog.
What is the last word? Companion of?
Companion dog. It's looking for the type of dog.
Doberman.
The breed. Geo. What name is given to male bee, especially a honeybee?
David.
Male? How is this not in the Seinfeld movie?
Yeah.
Dominant.
I think it might be
I don't know.
drone. Yes, Paps. Point.
Screw you, man.
Put that on my list.
How about you just judge?
What common name is given to a spring flowering plant? Narcissus.
What?
What common name is
Daphne?
given?
Daffodil.
Damn it.
Ah, thank
Still.
you. Thank you.
So
thank
close.
you. Thank you.
Yes, Galvin, sorry. Which dog of German origin is also known as a sausage dog?
Dachshund.
Spanish.
Gotta
And
hurt.
It's a wiener dog. That's not dog.
Sausage dog.
Bratwurst dog.
And Pap, we are on the last three.
Spanish is on the board. He has a
tied
single
up.
point.
Yeah.
Michael still with 2. Geo with 3.
Should have
And
4.
Galvin is your leader right now. He's winning with 6.
6.
All right.
Dolphin's not a whale.
Yeah,
What's on
It's
the
a
paper?
porpoise.
Small tooth whale.
Google it. D, natural world, last 3. Here we go. Which small sweet fruit has been a staple food of the
Date.
Middle East? Galvin. Which large white dog has short hair with dark
Dalmatian.
spots? Geo. And your last one. Which insect can fly forwards, backwards, and hover?
Dragonfly.
Spanish.
What was it?
Dragonfly.
Oh.
Your final score. Spanish with 2 points. Michael also with 2 points. Geo doubling that with 4. And Galvin is your triumphant champion today. He won with 7.
Kachaya! Woo, woo, woo! Trademark 2020.
It was such a good lead. It didn't matter that you robbed Gio at that one point.
Yeah. All right.
Joe just shut it down. All right.
Oh, he doesn't care.
All right.
He doesn't care that he's
All tied up.
horrible at this.
I'll play for line 5.
Line 5. There is no line 5, Galvin.
I'll play
it's
for
1,
whoever wants the Hailstorm
3.
tickets.
I mean, 6 has been holding a long time.
All right, we'll go 6.
Hi, good morning. Who's this?
We'll go 1. Go 1.
Wow. Good morning. Hello.
Hello.
You're the winner, sir.
Lucky you.
Do you want hailstorm tickets?
No, I do not. I just want
Can we get him something else, Carmen?
Some next week.
Why don't you come to the movie this afternoon?
I was going to say. I love that.
We'll get you something else. We may have to wait till next week, but we'll put you on hold and Carmen will get your info, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Nobody wants to go see Hailstorm.
No.
You don't want to go see Hailstorm,
with
do you?
Pierce the Veil,
Oh,
I think.
Hello?
they got a couple good songs.
All right. Good morning. Hello? Great.
Good morning.
No. The only person that wants to go see it is Medicine Man, and I'm not giving him those tickets. So there you go. What do we have coming up in news, Galvin?
Coming up in news today, sorry, Big Mike, it's not happening, and check them tickets.
I feel like this is all about our Wolverine Deadpool movie thing.
Nope, it has nothing to do with that at
check
all.
them
actually.
tickets, Spanish. Check
Surprising.
them tickets.
Oh, boy.
I got a
Just
slip
piece
of paper.
Slip of paper.
We don't
A note.
need tickets.
You brought a note from home.
We're
We
not getting it.
Yeah, it's a handwritten doctor's note.
I have a feeling it's going to go like this. He's going to hand the person the paper in there and go, I don't even know what
Yeah.
this is. You want to go to the movie, you got to pay.
The line's right over there.
Yeah, like I feel like that's gonna happen.
Good.
Can you go in first and then text us?
We're all going to go in together, and then when it works out perfectly, I get to be there to see everybody's face all smiley.
If somebody else walks in the theater while we're watching the movie, I'm going to go, no.
Yeah, please do.
No.
Dude.
It's like when you're in a suite at a hockey game and somebody you don't know walks in, you're like, can I help you?
Can I help
Yeah,
you?
Can
Dave
you move away
gave
from
me-
the chicken fingers?
Dave gave me his 2 tickets. I'm like, who's Dave? Who are you? What is going on? Now you got to hang out with my family? This
I
is
help?
ridiculous.
I don't like it.
We'll be good. I'm telling you, we'll be good.
No.
Yeah, I promise.
No, yeah, but who's let's
What do you want
It's
to know?
just us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people so far.
That's it.
Yeah.
Unless, like I said to you, I'm not inviting anybody.
Joey is in Tallahassee, so he can't go. Juliana flat out shot me down.
Oh.
She does not even know who Wolverine, Deadpool, or want to hang out with me. So that's
Who else
over.
is going
It's a hat trick.
besides the show?
Paulie.
All right.
And that's it. So, all right. I'm looking forward to it.
I thought
Yeah.
Dizzy was going.
Let's go do the after show.
Oh.
So that's 7. You said 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chad, Carmen.
Oh, Chad.
Paul.
Well done. I didn't hear that.
You missed yesterday.
Chad's not on the show,
It was yesterday. We talked about it.
He's
That's
an
why.
extension. He's
but he's not on the show.
Yeah, he's not on the show.
Yeah.
extension.
Is he going to be wearing
Did you say Tad or Chad?
Don't be a jerk.
Dog Chad. All right. Did I ask you about news?
You did.
What was it? Sound good?
Yep.
Yeah, it sounded actually really good.
We'll take a quick break and we'll do news next on 102.5 The Bone. 5 Carmen,
Yes.
have you heard from your best friend Carol today?
No.
She was sending me some weird texts last night.
Oh, really?
Dude, she reached out to me the other day on direct message,
Yeah.
and I didn't put 2 and 2 together until she said, "Why do you think I sound like a man?" and blah blah blah.
Oh.
But she said, "I want to adopt a cat?" Question mark.
Right? A question mark.
Yeah, and I go, "You do?" Question mark.
Well, you did. You work for
Well, but then I said, "Do you need some help or whatever?" So then she said she wanted a senior cat, and I sent her the info for the Humane Society, and senior cats are like, I don't know, $8 or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous how cheap they are.
I picture a big mustache and a sombrero on the cat. Senior cat.
But then she wrote me this huge long thing how she does security and people vape in the thing, and that she has the thing and the voice, and why do I sound? She sounds like I'm gonna die from vape, and I don't even vape, and blah. And I was like, so anyways, you can get the cat there. I guess. Like what?
She sent
Carol?
me.
Carol. Hey, this is Carol.
I don't think I've ever
She-
met her.
We haven't met her. She calls in all the time. She's very sweet, very nice. Always offers to like bring us soup when we're sick and stuff.
Hell, Spanish. If you need some soup, I can bring you some soup. Over there for you.
She's
But
not
I-
Nick Nolte.
Hell, I don't know
No,
what's going on.
It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad.
No.
She hit me up last night.
Senior cat.
And she was like, I'm house sitting or dog sitting for somebody,
She told me the same thing. This is wild.
and I'm very nervous about going there because there's gang violence in the area.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, well, I don't think you're in a gang, so you should be okay. Gangs usually. And then she was like, but I just need. I go, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not.
She's gotta wear neutral-
You want me to
neutral-
come walk the dogs
Yeah.
with you? I'm
Wear neutral colors.
yeah, don't wear red. You'll be fine. I didn't know. In fact, I have to see the follow up. Let me look real quick.
She might have been drinking a little wine last
You
night.
don't
I
say.
know. I know she likes the wine.
Oh no, she said she was nervous and wanted to get a gun.
Oh boy.
But I noticed that her previous texts are in vanish mode, so I can't read them because they all disappeared.
I need to get a gun and a senior cat.
Do you have a cat gun? Yeah, that would be the best.
I love that we're all making jokes. What if Carol was like a smoking 10? We're all like, I don't help you walk them dogs, Carol.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that.
Very nice.
Yeah, well, it's very nice, but I don't know why you would. I mean, like, I just think, there used to be a radio DJ called Jack the Whack in New York on C100. Jack the Whack. I don't know that if I was ever in a dangerous neighborhood, I would reach out to Jack the Whack and ask him if what is for some advice. I don't really know. It just seems like a weird thing to me.
There used to be a guy, and I know there's 58 different ones, but there was a guy on the country station for the station I used to work for, one of the sister stations, and his name was Cadillac Jack.
Of course.
And he was this little nerdy guy, whatever. And I called them on air one time, and we were sitting across from them, and we
Right.
can see them. And he's this little nerdy guy, one of those guys that if you like raised your fist, he'd wince and stuff. And I told him that I was a listener that came to pick up a prize, and I stepped in a pothole and I twisted my ankle, and I was going to sue him.
Him?
Yeah, he was losing his mind. Please don't.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like losing his mind. And of course, the entire time I'm doing Adam saying, I tripped in a pothole and I twisted my ankle, and I'm going to sue you, and it's all your fault, Cadillac Jack.
Michael,
Yes, dear.
if you want to get to the bottom of this, we have Carol on line.
Oh, I feel like this is going to hurt.
Hell, Mike, you want to check out my OnlyFans?
Hi,
Good
Carol.
morning, my favorite peeps.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Did you get your
Check it
cat?
out. I'm going to go. I had a rough week. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I lost 3 tires. So I'm like, hell of a birthday present. Loving
Somebody
it.
steal them from you, or you blow out 3 tires at once?
Kang activity.
6 nails. I guess that's how much I'm loved.
Oh, and why were you messing with gangs last night?
Oh no, I'm fur babysitting for my daughter, and I went to go pick up a bottle of spirits, and she's got these 2 beautiful dogs. I know, sorry, and the lady in the place was saying that there's a couple of gangs going around, and I'm like, oh my God, not in this neighborhood, please. I'm like my grandkids,
So you were out in you were drinking, is what you're saying?
I had a bottle of wine, yes.
Yeah.
That is drinking.
From the gas station.
Yeah. Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Carol, you get
No, it wasn't a gas
OnlyFans yet?
station. It was a liquor store.
All right. Well, we're very concerned for your safety.
Oh, I love you. Thank you. I'm fine. I just, I moved from where I was at, and I moved to St. Pete, and my cat is really ticked off at me and lonely, so I'm like, maybe if I get him a buddy, because he had a buddy at the old place, but that's where I was getting the nails in my tires.
All right. Well, look, you got a very your nails in the tires, angry cat, gang
boy.
violence. It's been a hell of a week for you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Listen, have fun at the movies. I love you guys.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. See
Thanks,
you later.
Carol.
There you go.
This birthday talk reminds me. I gotta text my hooker happy birthday.
Oh,
it's her
Today?
Yeah.
See if she wants to come to
It's her
the. I'll give her
birthday.
$150 to come to the movies.
Oh, I'll ask her.
But she got to give me a little in the
100%.
theater.
She's got to make Carmen popcorn.
You know, he's
Did
going to
you
hit on
Google
it hard.
that, by the way?
Google what?
Google, is popcorn a healthy snack?
I did not.
Google it.
Why are you telling me to Google it? I didn't
Because
say anything.
you're
I
gonna-
believed you.
Okay.
I don't eat popcorn.
I eat popcorn with
What?
Reese's Pieces.
I believe it was Galvin who disagreed with you.
Yeah.
I didn't disagree with never mind.
Yeah, you did. Here, I'll send you the article because it says yes, it is. It's high in fiber, low in calories.
High
Hey.
in iron.
Can you look up for me Slim Jim? See if they're also
Those
healthy
are
snacks?
not a
Galvin
healthy-
didn't like those either.
A lot
Yeah,
of nitrates.
Those are not a healthy snack.
What
I don't
about
know.
a senior cat? Can I eat a senior cat?
Yes.
Do not eat cats.
What are you, Alf?
Hey, Willie,
Yeah.
let's go watch a movie and eat cats.
But you can't eat like a 5-gallon bucket of popcorn. It's like you have
But
a small portion.
Well, like I said, it's the butter and the salt. It's the things that you put on it. But popcorn itself is, yes, a healthy snack. That's what I said. So suck it. Apologize. You
But
were
with
all
Gio
wrong.
is not disagreeing with you. He just said you can't eat a bucket of
He
it.
should apologize anyway.
So there you go,
Exactly.
Gio. When we go to the movies, have 6 kernels of unsalted, unbuttered popcorn
No.
and really enjoy yourself.
You can have
Shoot the works.
you can have a small popcorn at the movie theater, and that's fine.
I'm bringing a Ziploc of celery.
Yep.
That's even better. You burn more calories by eating it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I will probably cave to the popcorn once you get in there and you smell it.
It's
Oh, yeah.
so good.
That's-
Really, I just want to put my face under that butter machine.
Yes.
I
Have
can
you?
do it out the
Good.
butter,
Oh, you have to have the butter.
but it's not even
I don't
really
trust
butter.
that butter.
I
Yeah, it's not.
know.
Yeah, it's not really butter.
It's
It's
like
Oh,
it's,
no.
but it makes me no. But I'm not saying. I'm not looking at it going. That's
not Ian's butter. I can tell you that.
I'm not looking at it going. That just doesn't look healthy. I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah, I
it. It
know.
just doesn't. It's too greasy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll put it on. Like if we go to the movies, I'm picking out. I'll put it on, but I don't really love it.
My favorite is the popcorn, Reese's Pieces, butter, and then if they have it, the one of those flavor things that they got, some type of spicy flavor.
Oh no! How do we sit now?
What do you
Each
mean?
get a row.
All
Well,
over.
wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will be moving every 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I get it.
Just be aware.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to check in with Galvin. He has today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
I don't know why you thought Carol sounded like a man. What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. They have all the deals, all the brands, all the styles you're looking for. And don't forget, back to school is coming up. So if you need some new shoes for your kids, we'll get them into Pelts. They have 6 locations throughout Pinellas, Sarasota, and Fort Myers. They've got the 3D foot scan that is complimentary. No additional cost for that. It's going to give you the exact measurement, so that way you know you're getting the perfect fit. And of course, they've got the tax-free in Florida is running for 2 weeks, which is starting on Monday. It's starting on Monday and running through August 11th. So get into Pelts today. Make sure you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you.
I would say I was friends with Randy Savage for a long time before he passed away.
Were you?
Yeah. And I just got an email from this T-shirt company, Societies. And they have two new Macho Man Randy Savage shirts. Who's getting paid for that?
That's a great question.
Does any money go to his estate?
Does he have an estate? He was married.
I bet he
I
did.
bet not. I bet they do it until they get a cease and desist.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean, who's sending that out? And who owns the likeness? Does the WWE own it? Does Randy own it?
I feel like back then, WWE owned all those likenesses.
And question, does it say Randy Macho Man Savage, or does it just say like Macho Man? Because if it's just Macho Man.
It says Macho Man Randy Savage with his picture on it saying, oh, yeah.
Okay, well, then there you go. That's a little bit more to it. Yeah, I don't know who owns that. Because if it was just like Macho Man, maybe he doesn't have the trademark on that.
Right.
They can do it, and put the glasses or do something, whatever. But if it's got his picture and it says
Picture
Randy
and
Savage,
everything. I just wonder, because he's dead, his brother's dead, his parents are dead.
Was his wife Barbara?
I don't remember her name. She was his high school sweetheart. They were about the same age. If there's a picture of her on there,
Yeah, it says Lynn Barbara Popo.
Lynn.
Owns the Macho Man Randy Savage trademark.
So was he never actually married to the woman that brought him in?
Miss Elizabeth?
Miss Elizabeth?
Oh, I think they were married.
I think so,
they
yeah.
were
That's
married.
right,
Yeah. And then and then he had another young, smoking hot girl. I can't remember her name. And then they broke up. And then sometime later, he ran into Lynn, who was his high school friend from, they were like age appropriate and stuff. And he fell in love with her again, and they were together. So,
Did you ever hear the story about him playing baseball?
no, I know he played.
So I may get this wrong. I may get some of the stuff wrong. He played baseball. He was a pitcher, blew out his arm, taught himself how to pitch with his other arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he was such a good athlete that he wound up doing it. And then I don't know whether he went to become a catcher, but he could throw with his other arm as well. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I've seen every once in a while, I'll see a baseball card pop up from the 70s with him on it. Every time he throws you, and just an extra pictures.
Yeah, it says that's his wife.
Yeah.
And she owns all the trademarks.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Because they were probably married for a couple of years.
Nice.
Yeah, she got it. Good for her.
Yeah.
I watched Air, the Michael Jordan Nike thing
Love
was
it.
on the other night, and I was watching that. That is so interesting how that all came about, in that they were supposed to use the $250,000 for 3 or 4 different guys that they were going to do, but they gave it all to one, to Michael Jordan, and then the mom said he gets a piece of every shoe sold that has Jordan on there.
Great deal.
Which they didn't do, and they said that's going to disrupt the entire industry and stuff. And she goes, well, that's the deal we want to do if you want him to go, because he wanted to go to Adidas. He was all Adidas. And then they wound up doing it for him. And they said the most they ever made off a shoe in a year was $3 million. So they're like, if we can do 3 million of these Air Jordans, that would be unbelievable. The first year they sold 162 million.
Oh my God.
That's that movie's great.
But you know what? Any movie that you get the best actors in the world to be in it is great. Like,
but also all the little things that they have in there that you had heard over the years, and whether it's true that Just Do It was from a guy who was on his being convicted or being executed.
Yeah.
And they said, do you have any final words? And he goes, just do it.
Yeah.
It was so great.
Carmen, I watched that Lou Pearlman thing last night.
Yeah, Dirty Pop.
Oh my God! I mean, first of all,
Dirty Pop's a terrible name.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great name, but it sounds so.
But I have to tell you, I've seen another documentary about it, so I knew a lot of the information about the Ponzi schemes and all that stuff.
Right.
But my question was, Rich Cronin, I think that's his name, the guy from LFO. He was on Howard Stern one time, and in probably 2000. 18 or so, and I'll never forget. It was one of the best interviews I've ever heard. And how he was like, it was me and this other guy, and they're like, we need 3 guys. And he's like, well, my driver can sing. And then the driver ended up being an LFO.
Yeah, that's
but
great.
Rich was telling the story about him being a sexual like creep towards him and doing stuff like that. But none of that came out in the documentary. In fact, they said the opposite.
I saw some headline that Chris Kirkpatrick said that Lou Pearlman used to say, "Show us your abs."
Yeah, but
it was more like for pictures.
But also,
and stuff
he
like
was
that.
checking on them to make sure that they were in. I mean, he's
Shape.
selling them to girls. You know what I mean? He wanted to make sure they were in good shape. It wasn't. Yeah, you heard things and some stuff looked weird, but we never saw anything that was inappropriate. They said Lou was very asexual.
And that's the thing. There was like 4 of the boys from all different groups in there.
Yeah.
Think about how many other boys were
I know,
in,
but
you know what I
didn't
mean? So
make
they
it,
just didn't have, they didn't want to be a part of it probably.
Right.
You know, they didn't want to tell their story or whatever the reason is, but the people that they got, they didn't see
They
it.
weren't there,
It didn't happen to them.
LFO's dead.
Right, all
The
of
whole
them.
band's dead. So,
Right.
it's hard for them. I mean, he must have been storing them in some place that had plutonium.
What
or
a
something.
But how crazy is that video where he's like reading like the transcripts
Yeah, you weren't
from
here,
his
Galvin. So what Carmen was explaining yesterday was they have a video of Lou Pearlman, and they have his book that he wrote. So they used AI, and they tell you they're like, we're using AI to let Lou tell his story, and he's narrating the movie.
And
it's amazing.
because they show the video, they're like, this video is real. And it's a quick clip like, hey, I'm Lou Pearlman, da-da-da. And then it goes, this portion is not real. And it's the same video. And they use that video and they use things from his book. And
That's the future, man.
Yeah. It's
have you seen all the different stuff on YouTube, the shorts where they have different stuff? And I realized that it was AI because of what they said, but it's Scottie Pippen, and he's sitting there and he goes, do you realize that Michael Jordan's son wound up dating my ex-wife, and said the ex-wife saying, and I won this many championships and I'm worth this much money? And I was like, what does he say? Oh, it's AI.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's
Crazy.
saying it.
Yeah, that's same thing with Lou.
There's an Instagram page, and they do all sports like press conferences, and they had like Caitlin Clark, and she's like, yeah, Angel Reese is a real bitch, and she can't really hang with me. And it's like they do all these different sports conferences.
the guy from Miami, the coach from Miami, they do him a lot. Those are funny.
I'll send it to you. It's great to see.
By the way, can I point out, whenever you said about the Ponzi scheme, how we didn't put this together, that the girl that tried to trick you with the Happy Days thing, that was a Fonzie scheme?
Hell yeah.
I got Fonzie that night for sure.
We got part of a Fonzie scheme.
All right, what do we have in news, Calvin?
Former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama threw their support behind Vice President Kamala Harris's bid for the White House. The Harris campaign announced the endorsement with a video showing the Vice President on a phone call with the Obamas. In the video, Michelle Obama said she is proud of Harris and that this election will be historic before the former president shared that they were endorsing her.
She ended it with, bitch, you lucky I ain't running.
We did it, Barack.
Yeah.
So no Big Mike in the office then.
It's still early, man.
that's
Nothing's off the
Still
table,
early,
really.
bro.
We tried.
Yeah.
We tried to endorse.
Let's see how those poll numbers are a month from now.
Yeah.
In case he'd make some moves again.
They say they're neck and neck now.
Yeah.
Harris and
I don't know what the hell to believe, man.
And she raised so much money.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely neck and neck because Trump just survived an assassination attempt, so now everybody wants to get him out even worse.
And I was listening to Ben Shapiro, and he was saying that those are money bombs that they specifically put away. That way it looks like it's all these like donations that come in. It's like they're sitting on literal money bombs that they wait for the moment, and then look at all the support. Look at people donating. It's just money they had set aside specifically for that purpose.
I wish I had money bombs.
Yeah. Nothing's ever what it seems anymore.
No.
That's what I've realized.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, dude.
It's all money bombs.
How about this? Southwest is doing away with its open seating policy and will start charging for assigned seats.
Wait, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Want to get away?
Industry insiders say the budget airline business model isn't working anymore due to higher costs, so they're just doing it like everybody else now.
But you have to pay for an assigned seat on a regular plane?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's part of the fees and part of the thing and all that stuff.
And different seats cost different prices.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Those of us not in first class.
I just assumed that I thought the only seats you paid for were the premium seats, like the exit rows and all that other stuff. So now you have to pick to get your own seat.
Even the time I flew on Spirit, it was the same thing. You had to pick the seat you wanted in different, like if you wanted an aisle or window is more than the middle seat.
Right. This one could be 209. This one could be 218. This one could be.
First time I ever flew on Southwest was to New Orleans, and it was me and Amanda and somebody else and Cuck and some girl and somebody else. Anyway, it was the first time I ever flew on Southwest. And do you remember when Southwest had that row that faced each other?
Oh,
they had a row where there were three. You'd have to fly backwards.
Going back in time.
Yeah, but when it took off,
made me nauseous.
When it took off, the Cuck was in front of me, and I thought he was going to fall through and kill me. I went, I don't want to fall out of the back of a plane
like on takeoff
with this guy on top of me. Yeah, I was miserable, man. Yeah, that was my. I don't fly Southwest a lot for those reasons, and also because they're quick to point to you and go, "Hey, fatty, get 2 seats." I don't need that. It's never happened to me, but I would be very embarrassed if it did.
Yeah. That was where Kevin Smith got kicked off the plane because he's too fat to fly.
Yeah, well, Ralphie used to buy the whole row.
Yeah.
Remember that big fat Instagram model who was like trying to campaign for them to make the seats bigger because she took up 3 seats and someone was mad about it?
Listen.
Like the person next to her complained about it.
Those seats are ridiculous.
Those seats are ridiculous, but she has like to lose 300 pounds even to fit snugly in the seat.
And she had a bunch of like implants and stuff. Like she had her butt done and her boobs done.
That's insane. I'm just saying, like those seats, and I'm not even talking about the width of the seat. I fit fine in the seat. It's my knees are so pressed against the seat in front of me that if that guy exhales too hard, it's going to break my kneecaps. It's bad. It's a very uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, but they do that. They fit as many seats as they can and push it in there and stuff. You're eventually going to be standing. They've already been working on that where it's kind of a seated. Standing,
like a leaning kind of thing.
Type thing.
I don't know.
Which would be way cheaper, but
they want you to upgrade. That's why they make the seats so horrible.
Yeah.
They got me.
Yeah.
CrowdStrike, the cybersecurity company that crashed millions of computers with botched update last week, is offering its partners an apology with a $10 Uber Eats gift.
Oh,
sweet.
Shut
All right.
up. That can't be real.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. Sorry about that.
That can't be real.
You can get 6 kernels of popcorn.
Yeah,
$10 goes far on Uber Eats.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
that's
the fees.
So what are they like? Is that a real?
That's a real thing.
Apology.
Yeah.
Sorry, we shut down the world, everybody.
Who are they offering it to? Their customers or their clients?
Partners. Yeah.
Okay.
Something's going on with that company,
$10
man.
Uber Eats gift card. Here you go.
Something is
makes up
going
for everything.
on. Yeah.
Like for everybody in their company gets it. Like I can't figure out where they get the number $10 and hope that that's going to make somebody happy.
It's not gonna. That doesn't make anybody happy.
It's
No.
what but like spaced out between millions of people.
As a sign of good faith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have Disney, Hulu, and Max? Do you have all of those streaming services?
No.
Yes.
Would you like to bundle them?
I don't think I have Max. I have them bundled with. I got something in my phone or something like that, and it gave me Hulu and Disney or something.
Yeah, a lot of times whenever you do that, your phone, they'll give you something, or Spotify also gets you this or whatever. Like the Grubhub with Amazon, and you don't have to pay any of the Prime fees or whatever, the delivery fees or whatever. But Disney, Hulu, and Max streaming, they're bundled. It's $16.99 per month. With ads
for all, okay,
for all 3 of those, or $29.99 per month without ads.
That's pretty good.
So $29.99, you get Disney, Hulu, and Max all together.
And what was it without ads?
$16.99, or I'm sorry, without ads is $29.99.
Not bad at all.
So $30.
Good.
Yeah.
Remember when it was like, oh, cut the cord, you'll save so much money. Now it's
Sell it all back to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent deal compared to what it is now, though.
Yeah,
but like whenever they started out, and they just been bumping it up more and more and more to get to this point where they go, hey, it's only $30.
Yeah.
So I have YouTube TV through Frontier, and I have this other streaming service that we use, and still that cost me $110 a month as opposed to the $400 I was paying before. So
yeah, but YouTube, it's funny because I had YouTube TV, and it was good. And then it would be like, do you want to watch this? That's extra. Do you want to watch sports? That's extra. That's extra. And then it winds up being a crazy amount because you're like, hey, it's only $60 a month or whatever. And then it winds up being $180 because you want to watch things that you want to watch.
Yeah.
What sucks is like they do these bundle packages, And after a while, I'm starting to realize like a lot of these companies are owned by one big conglomerate.
Right.
So it's kind of crappy that like they're going to charge us for these individual streaming services when it's all owned by the same company.
Yeah, but they're doing different things. They're different brands.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Disney, I'm not giving you Max.
No, I understand that they're different brands, and I know why they wouldn't do that business-wise. But it's like when you really think about it and look into it, how we haven't, like how the people haven't just been like, nah, like just give us one price for all of it. You're all one company.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Disney owns everything.
Yeah, they do. It's wild.
They own ESPN. They own all the ABC, everything.
By the way, do you guys realize, speaking of sports and streaming and all that stuff, that preseason starts on Thursday, August 1st?
I know.
For NFL.
Yeah, I know. It's so
What are you,
great.
6
So
today?
not next Thursday, the following Thursday.
Yeah.
First
You know what that
preseason game.
means?
Yeah.
It's time to start betting on Hard Rock.
Oh my no!
Can you bet on preseason games?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you can get, not only do you get the bets, but you get like the plays, the next play, and all that stuff.
Play by play and player props and all kind of
We're
stuff.
back, baby.
Yeah.
I never left.
Galvin's running out of sports to bet on.
Yeah.
Are you betting on the Olympics? Because I saw you can bet on the Olympics.
You can bet on the Olympics. They have all kind of stuff. They have the soccer stuff going on. They have World Basketball. They have the NBA Summer League. They have all the. I'm not betting on all those, by the way.
Yeah.
I only like to bet on stuff that I know somewhat. But
What are my odds on the women's gymnastics team?
yeah, you can get in there.
I do way better on the sports I have no knowledge of. I just go, this one.
By the way, did you see South Sudan almost beat the USA team for basketball?
Oh, yeah.
It wound
Funny.
up being like 101 to 100. We wound up winning.
Not even regular Sudan, South Sudan.
South Sudan, yeah.
I think opening ceremonies is tonight.
Tonight,
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
that's
So
it.
what are these like pre-games or like to get into the finals
For what? What are you talking about?
for like the Olympics? Because I saw like soccer was on like
Yeah,
Peacock and stuff. So how are games starting if they haven't done the opening ceremony yet?
Well, I don't know. I don't think this is actual Olympic stuff. I think this is warm-up stuff.
Trials.
I believe.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause I
know.
The
saw-
U.S. women beat Zambia. I'm sorry, it just popped up on the news.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so what are these games? They're like to get in? I thought they were already in the Olympics. I don't get it.
Yeah, I think it might just be whatchamacallit, like scrimmages.
Okay. I gotcha. Yeah, I don't know either. I was just
I
wondering.
still can't believe the WNBA All-Stars beat the Olympic team.
Oh, yeah.
That's wild. You got to feel foolish.
Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark 100% should be on that
Right.
team. It's ridiculous.
But that also proves that they don't pick the best players.
Yeah.
It's political. And they,
And they were playing awesome together. They were passing the ball,
Yeah.
and there was they were assistant. It was great.
At the end, Angel Reese was like, I hope we get to play
Yeah.
with each other
In 4 years.
In 4 years after their contracts are up.
Arike Ambugwale.
Yeah.
Actually, I just read a thing. I think she opted out. I think
Oh,
she
really?
said, I don't want to be on
Yeah.
the team. She
She's
was the
pretty
one
good,
that
too.
set the high score
Yeah.
for that. But
I love the W.
listen to this, because we've all done it, and we all have them laying around, and you don't know. A woman in South Carolina tossed a lottery ticket in the trash after she scratched it and thought that it was a loser. But then her husband saw it in the trash and said, let me double check. Realized they won $200,000.
What?
Yeah, they're now shopping for a new house.
Did he beat up his wife?
$200,000.
I mean, would you have told her? I wouldn't have told her about it.
But whenever you ask me, whenever I find those lottery tickets, the
Yeah.
scratch offs, and
Yeah.
I win,
Check 'em.
$20 or $100 or whatever this and that, people don't realize. And I do it all the time where I go, not a winner, put it in my visor for whenever I go in and have them
Scan
check
it.
there, because there has been times where I thought it wasn't a winner and it was like $30 or something.
Yeah, they're. I know it sounds stupid, but they're difficult sometimes to see. If
Sometimes
you won
they
or
are.
not.
Yeah, because there are so many different things and so many different games. It's not as easy as you think, but a store clerk stole $1 million from a lottery ticket from a customer and was caught when he tried to cash it in as his own ticket. The rightful owner was told he was a winner, and the clerk is now facing a felony charge. That's why they put that noise out there,
blind
or whatever.
people.
But I don't know whether the person just looked at it and pretended like they scanned it and said, not a winner.
I would have been like, "Here's $50. Congratulations!
Yeah.
you won 50."
$1 million. Not cool. You know you're not getting away with that.
No, there's no way you could get away with that much money. And now you got to spend time in prison.
Right. And you know that it's going to get you.
Oh.
Like it's going to get, even if you got that money, it would come back and get you. You
Right.
100%.
robbed
You'd
to get
lose it.
Right.
or-
Something would happen to you because you did it
Yeah.
and took it the sneaky way.
You know how you always say you can't commit a crime anymore
Yeah.
because there's just cameras and everything
Everywhere.
everywhere. I was just thinking about how great it must have been in the 40s to just be able to shoot people.
Dude.
Joe, you were there, you know.
That's what you go for.
Yeah.
Like in The Godfather, at the end when they kill all the heads of the five families, Clemenza gets one guy. He's in the elevator, and Clemenza walks up, and when the elevator door opens, you just blast him in the elevator with a shotgun. Nobody's ever going to catch you. You're in the middle of floors. There's no cameras. There's no nothing.
They also, like whenever Michael at the table, whenever he shoots and drops a gun and do the thing, they say eyewitness account is some of the worst account.
No details.
Because your adrenaline and stuff's going on. He was wearing a black suit and he had green eyes. Meanwhile, it's a guy that's wearing a yellow suit and he has brown eyes. And you're like,
Well, when they shoot the Don right there in the middle of the street, broad daylight.
Yeah, right. My favorite part of that, he goes to Fredo, start the car. I'm going to get some fruit. And then he goes over and buys everything but fruit. Peppers.
It's amazing you know that, too.
we were talking about the Olympics. In a poll, 58% of people support new sports being added to the Olympics. Like what? Like what new sport have they been talking about adding to the Olympics for years and they never did, and it's not even a sport?
So in my mind, when they added curling when it was in Canada, I thought that was interesting. And then snowboarding, because you had like Shaun White come in and do all that, like little X Games type stuff. But I don't know what they're adding now.
I saw one.
They've been talking about it forever.
Yeah.
It's not even a sport, but they always talk about adding it.
I think
Anybody?
I know.
What?
I do.
Breakdancing.
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 It's in.
By the way, breakdancing was in the 80s.
Yeah.
It is 2024.
Yeah.
Can we stop? When was the last time anybody saw anybody breakdancing?
Well, it was Turbo and Ozone, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Do we-
stop
do we-
talking about
Do
it.
we get them out of? Do we break them out of the glass and have them come and compete now?
I thought the one's dead. Isn't
Oh yeah,
one of them
Turbo
dead?
died.
Yeah.
Do you
no.
put the piece of cardboard down? Like, is that how it
No,
is?
wait, Ozone
Talcum powder?
died. Ozone died. Turbo's alive.
I don't know. It's crazy. 38% of people say they're not particularly looking forward to watching any of the new sports.
You don't want to see German people breakdancing? I think this is going to be fantastic. Now Swiss versus Germany in breakdancing. Oh, that'd be wonderful.
No, but I understand if they put like skateboarding in, or if they do some things that are popular.
I mean, look at
obviously.
the X Games. The X Games became its own game. So
Yeah.
you have to take some of those sports and put them in.
But stop with the breakdancing.
I thought skateboarding did get in, though.
I think it might be. Yeah.
I mean, how do we not just give all the gold medals to Tony Hawk?
I know, right?
Well, he's old now. He's like 60.
Yeah, but still.
He's still doing, 720s or whatever the hell it was. that he did?
I saw him. You know what I saw him doing? A commercial for our joint pain the other day.
I think his son is like a skater now, like a pro skater.
What's his name? The comedian George Lopez. His son is a big professional skater.
Yeah, his
that's
son's
cool.
his son's a big deal. Yeah.
2 people in Kentucky were arrested on drug trafficking charges after police say they were selling marijuana and THC products from a warehouse, and they caught the suspects because they were posting videos of their drug making process on TikTok.
Smart.
This is how we do it. Look at us.
We could get more money from the views, so we move from the drugs.
God.
Such dumb criminals. What state would you say is most like a country song? A website used 4 somewhat stereotypical metrics to determine which state is the most country. The states with the highest alcohol consumption, highest percentage of dog ownership, the highest percentage of couples that divorced last year, and the lowest population density. Okay? So people that are getting divorced, have a dog, drinking a lot, and apparently aren't having a lot of kids.
Arkansas.
You say Arkansas. Arkansas is not in the top. I have the top 5 most and top 5 least
Mississippi.
country. Mississippi, no.
Texas.
No.
Oklahoma.
Having just been there, I'm going to say Virginia.
Virginia, no.
Whoa.
Alabama.
No.
Tennessee.
No.
North Dakota.
Montana.
You guys are bad at this.
Alaska?
No.
Wisconsin.
Nope.
Missouri.
Missouri comes in at number 5, Carmen. Somebody finally got one.
Wyoming.
Missouri comes in at number 5.
Tennessee. No, Tennessee's not there.
No.
Did we say Oklahoma?
No.
Rhode Island.
No.
Florida.
West
So
Virginia.
Yeah.
Take my
Mountain
home.
Mom.
What about Georgia?
No. It's surprising. Not really the states that you would think would be country.
South Dakota.
So Missouri came in number 5. Oregon came in number 4. New Mexico at number 3. Number 2 is Nevada. And number 1, they say the most country state.
Please say
if you
Florida.
base it on the different stuff, the dog and the drinking and all that stuff. Idaho.
Oh.
Oh.
Idaho. The least country are what? What do you think your
New
least
York.
country?
New York,
New York, number one. Least country.
California,
California is not
California's kind of country.
in
Yeah.
the top 5.
Maine.
No.
Texas.
Boston, Massachusetts.
Number 5 is Maryland. Number 4 is Illinois.
Okay.
Number 3 is Connecticut. Number 2 is Jersey. And number 1, New York.
Yeah, Jersey.
Least country. Least
love
country.
Man, New Mexico's a dump.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The whole
I've never
Really?
been.
I don't think I've ever been either.
When I went out for spring break and just driving through there, it's a dump.
Isn't that Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Isn't that what they
Yeah.
were?
Yeah.
That's all they do.
A lot of satellite dishes out there.
A lot of bars on the windows.
Oh.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
But I would imagine there's a lot of Mexican gangs out there.
Yeah, it's very like every place I drove through was very run down.
What did you go through New Mexico for?
We were coming back from Colorado.
Buying meth.
Him and
That's
Rough
why-
Shot Todd went on spring break.
That's when we stopped in Roswell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, you have to go to New Mexico. You could have avoided that altogether.
Well, yeah, we were coming back through New Mexico, and we went to some caverns that were in New Mexico.
You are the most traveling family I've ever
I-
met.
It's crazy.
Griswolds.
every time I look at Gio's thing, he's like over on the other side of the state. He's in Georgia.
Yeah.
He's in Tennessee. They're everywhere.
Yeah, you guys move.
The spring break before this last one, we went to Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Vermont, New York City, and we came back through Atlanta and the whole thing.
And you drove the whole thing.
drove the whole way.
And what are people doing in the car? Are you guys singing 99 bottles of beer? Or are they all on their own?
Oh yeah, we've got family sing-alongs.
You do, right? That's what I figured.
Stop it!
Gio goes 2, 3, 4.
You have to film that.
No, we don't. Basically, my wife sleeps the whole time. My kids are on their iPads, and then I'm just in the car driving, bitching and complaining that we're driving so far.
Gio goes, I spy with my little eye. Something blue.
Punch buggy yellow.
A
Literally,
bar.
the whole time, I'm yelling at my wife, why did you plan this? This is so far. This is so far. This is way too far to drive in a single goddamn day.
Did you ever stay at south of the border?
I've been by there.
Yeah,
We've
I've passed it before.
Yeah, we've stopped there before. It's
Yeah,
it's weird, man. Yeah.
It's like a Mad Max village.
It's super outdated and run down. It's
Yeah.
weird. It's like this Mexican village on I-95. It's
That's
weird.
so funny.
Yeah.
I've driven to New York once, I think, maybe twice, and I didn't like it. I'll be honest with you. It takes too long, and after like 16 hours, you're like, "Come on now, how are we not there yet?"
I thought driving through the city would be more stressful than it was.
Through New York City,
Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all.
No, I mean it depends on if you're there during traffic. It's very frustrating because you can't go that far. The worst thing about driving to New York, and this was my problem. I had a Mustang LX at the time, and it was low to the ground. I didn't lower it, but it was one of those lower to the ground cars, and I would drive from Staten Island to the city, and I would smash the car up on potholes on the highway. Like there were potholes on the highway. I broke my fuel line twice by smashing it, by bottoming out on potholes.
Damn.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like you can't, all that tax money and then none of those. Howard Stern said when I was a kid, he was running for governor. He said his number one platform was going to bring the death penalty back, and then he would take the remains of the people who died and stuff them in the potholes in New York City. And I swear he almost got elected because of it.
Awesome.
I mean, how do you have a highway where you're traveling 70 miles an hour and smashing the potholes? It was ridiculous.
Yeah, none of us had ever been to New York or seen New York, and when we got there, it was at night. So we had no idea how massive the city looks when you're coming up upon it at night.
Yeah,
and it was pretty cool.
And then you're in this giant grid trying to drive around. And then,
Yeah.
God forbid, you want to see anything. Good luck parking.
Yeah, then we took a wrong turn and we were in a really bad neighborhood.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
But it was awesome.
Yeah, if you get up in them high 90s, boy. you're in
Yeah, I
trouble.
don't know where the hell we were, but should not have been there.
Yeah, that's funny.
We were talking about Starbucks earlier. This is a way maybe you can get back at them. People are asking, is this a money-saving hack or is this unethical? So if you have kids in the car when you go through Starbucks, they want something, right? Instead of buying your toddler a cake pop dessert at Starbucks, you can ask for a pup cup. They'll give you the free cup of whipped cream for your dog. You claim it's for your dog, and then just give your kid.
A thing of whipped cream.
That's a great move.
Yeah.
Oh, you kid who just had to lick whipped cream out of a
Yeah,
cup.
the kid loves it.
Yeah.
You get it. Yeah, you can
I'm
get
sure the
for
kid,
a spoon.
if you got a cup of whipped cream or a cake pop, the kid would be like, "Yeah, I'll take the whipped cream."
I don't know. My daughter gets cake pops. If I hand her a cup of whipped cream, she'd be like, "Seriously, do I look like
your
a German
daughter's
Shepherd?"
11. I'm talking about a
little
4-year-old,
kids,
or something.
The cake pops are way overpriced too.
When we go to the thing, if we have the dog in the car, my wife goes, "Get a pup cup, get a pup cup," and I go, "I'm not saying that. I'm not saying pup cup." I feel like I don't know. I just feel so dumb going. Like it's different if they see your dog and they're like, "Oh, do you want a pup cup?" You're like, "Okay," but I'm not like, "I'll have a Trenta cold brew and a pup cup."
Oh, we don't even say pup cup. We say puppuccino.
I knew it. I knew it.
Fancy, huh?
He loves it though. He gets my dog when we go through the Starbucks drive-thru. He goes nuts. He knows. Yeah, he loves it.
Oh no! Look at this! Look at this, Randy Savage behind Charlie Belcher.
Oh my!
Wait, is that Randy Savage or is that Mrs. Roper? Grief. We missed it yesterday, but I had to let you guys know. Yesterday, we can carry it over. We can do it today. Today, National Hot Fudge Sundae Day.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Pew, pew.
Yeah.
Ooh, can we have one at the movie?
Yeah, I was going to say, get that with some popcorn.
Okay.
Right? Put some popcorn in the Hot Fudge Sundae.
That makes the popcorn not healthy.
Convicted and imprisoned former Hollywood movie mogul Harvey Weinstein has been hospitalized with a myriad of health conditions. He has tested positive for COVID-19 and double pneumonia. Ooh. Weinstein was taken to Bellevue Hospital prison ward. New York Corrections Department records also show that Weinstein, 72, is at Bellevue. So he's 72 years old. He has COVID and double pneumonia. I believe I have him on the list.
I was like, who's got him? Who's got him?
I believe you're incorrect.
Oh, really? Who has him?
him?
I know I had him before. Do you have him?
I looked last night when I saw this story. Mike has him.
Damn it.
Angel of Death.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
We'll see what happens. Gayle King says the old rumors that she and Oprah Winfrey were lesbians affected her. She said that it was very hard to get a date because everybody thought she was gay because everybody always talked about that.
That's so funny.
I guess, but wouldn't you just be like, yeah, I'm not gay?
Yeah, but a lot of people just assume, so then they maybe don't ask you out or,
It was hard for me in the 90s because people just assumed me and Pete were gay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Plus, Pete would tell everybody that. We'd walk through the mall and people would be like, "Are you brothers?" And Pete go, "No, lovers."
I texted this to Joe the other day. If you're excited for some
Joe doesn't answer text.
No.
punk music, he did. He answered right away. Surprisingly, Punk in the Park is happening over in Orlando on Saturday, September 14th.
Who is it?
The Vandals,
Okay.
Dead Kennedys,
Whoa.
Black Flag,
Wow.
Dwarves, Alkaline Trio, the Bronx are going to be there. I already got my tickets. Yeah, they just added some other ones. They're adding some more as well. But you can go to punkinthepark.com. That's happening over at the Central Florida Fairgrounds on Saturday, September 14th. It's going to be an all-day show. I think gates open at 11, goes till like midnight, whatever. But
it should be Punk in the Fairgrounds, not Punk in the Park.
Punk in the Park.
This is false advertising.
I'm going to go a long way for this one, but here we go.
Oh, boy.
I went to Starbucks with Joey Ramone, and I got him a Punkachino.
Yeah.
All right.
They need to
I knew it was coming.
They need to find a park to have that at,
Yeah.
and then they could have funk at the fairgrounds. Punk at the park. There you go. Right?
Trademark.
Yeah. Do it. Finally, in news, Esquire magazine, for some reason, put out a list of 50 best songs of the 90s. Okay, I have the top 10 here. I'm going to tell you right now, 9 of these are wrong.
All right, let's take a break, or we'll come back and we'll do this. 50 best songs of the 90s.
Yes.
From Esquire magazine, who I think I trust more than Rolling Stone.
Just best songs. It doesn't have to be any genre. It doesn't have to be anything. It's just the best songs from the 90s. I have the top 10 here. I will tell you that there is some weird ones in here for sure, but, maybe you like them. We'll see.
All right, cool. We'll do that next. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. We were doing news with Galvin, and we ended on Esquire magazine and their top 50 songs of the 90s, which is pretty broad.
Yes.
And also, we don't know at this point if we could trust Esquire like we can't trust Rolling Stone.
Right.
Rolling Stone will tell us that Joni Mitchell is one of the greatest guitar players ever.
Yeah. And leave Gary Moore off the list.
Yeah, and then put Eddie Van Halen at number 7, which is crazy.
Stupid.
So this is Esquire magazine put out the list of the 50 best songs of the 90s, any genre, so you can just guess away if you would like. I think number 1's pretty obvious.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Number 1, Nirvana,
All
which
right.
makes
All
sense.
right, yeah.
I mean, that's if you go, what was the biggest song of the 90s or what defined the 90s, you would say Smells Like Teen Spirit, Nirvana. So that makes sense, certainly. What are some of the other ones? Best songs of the 90s.
Even Flow.
Even Flow by Pearl Jam, not on the list. And I will tell you right now, no Pearl Jam on the list.
Game over.
Are there any
Yeah.
Pixies on that list?
Pixies are not on the list.
Stone Temple Pilots.
No.
You thought the Pixies were going to get over Pearl Jam?
I mean,
Pixies were
listen,
big,
it's a
and this is
weird
one of
list.
those magazines.
I will tell you, you're on the right line with that.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Joe.
Yeah, there are some odd picks in here. There are some that make sense. There are some odd picks for sure.
Is there in the 90s? Is there? I'm trying to think of what was so big in the 90s.
I don't know. Backstreet Boys. I don't know. A
Oh,
specific
yeah.
song.
NSYNC,
No Backstreet Boys. No NSYNC.
That is
Britney Spears.
garbage.
No Britney Spears.
Fat Boy Slim.
Out.
No.
Ooh, that's another
That
good
was
guess,
good
Joe.
guess, yeah. Chumbawamba.
No. There is somebody who was just in concert that was just here.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Super Duper Fly comes in at number 7 on the list of the greatest songs, best songs of the 90s, according to Esquire.
Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey comes in at number 2 with Fantasy.
Oh, number 2.
Fantasy. Mariah
Number
Carey.
2, and then Nirvana, number 1.
I'll throw in some stuff that you should probably start looking at. Think of some of the rap stuff, some hip hop stuff.
Jay-Z.
Not in the 90s.
Tupac.
No.
Biggie.
Biggie just missed the list, I can tell you
Okay.
that. For the top 10. He is on the list, but not top 10.
So Tupac.
Think whiter and Jewier.
Oh,
Jewier.
not Modest
Weird Al?
Yahoo.
No.
I'm kidding.
Modest Yahoo.
Rapper?
Yeah, white rappers.
I mean, Vanilla Ice is the only one I can think of from the 90s.
Oh, Snow.
No.
Oh,
No.
Eminem?
Informer.
The most popular white rap group of all time.
Beastie Boys.
Group?
Beastie Boys.
Yeah.
Sabotage comes in at number 9.
Oh, I didn't think that was the 90s. I thought it was like early 2000s.
I don't even know this group. I don't know this song. Maybe I do if I hear it.
All right, let's find out.
The group coming in number 10 for the best songs of the 90s, My Bloody Valentine is the group. Only Shallow.
That's from the 90s?
Do you know that?
I know. What is it? My Chemical Romance?
No.
It's not My Chemical Romance.
What'd you say?
My Bloody
You're so.
Valentine.
I've
Why
heard
do
of
you
that.
go? That's from the 90s, like you know it.
Well, I know. I've heard of My Bloody Valentine.
It's not. You go that. All right. Let's listen.
That's
to
in
the
the shallow. The shallow.
No, that's Lady Gaga. I've never heard that song.
never
before.
heard this.
Exactly.
Never heard it.
Right?
I worked in rock radio around that time. I've been around. I've never heard that ever.
That's crazy.
So that comes in at number 10 for Esquire Magazine's best songs in the 90s. Number 9 was Sabotage by Beastie Boys. Number 8 is a song that I know.
So that song was so close to Sabotage.
Yeah.
That like if Sabotage, like my mother knew Sabotage.
That song beat out Biggie Smalls.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I mean? And a bunch of other ones that didn't make the top 10. Number 8 for best songs of the 90s, according to Esquire Magazine, Rebel Girl by Bikini Kill. Which
Nope.
is a good song. It's a decent song, but it's not number 8 of the best. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Fat Boy Slim.
No,
You already said that.
I did.
Still not on there.
Okay.
Do you want me to check? Would you like me to check a third time?
All right. No.
Okay.
Twice is
Got
enough.
early onset dementia.
Yeah,
maybe.
cognitive decline.
Do you know the song? Number 7 was Super Duper Fly by Missy Elliott. Number 6, I think, is a good one. Number 6, I think, is a solid pick because it is definitely when you think 90s, you think this song.
Creed's My Own
No,
Prison.
no, not in there.
Matchbox 20.
No,
Cotton Eye
Push.
Joe.
no,
Fat Boy Slim.
no.
Nope.
Nothing by
Actually, Fatboy Slim's on here.
nothing by Creed in the 90s.
Nothing by Creed in the 90s when they were the biggest band in the
100%.
world. Not on there. But this has a very 90s sound to it. A very, like, if you think 90s, this goes right, I think, hand in hand with Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. You ready? Anybody? Guesses?
9 Inch Nails.
No.
Stone
That's
Temple
another good
Pilots.
guess.
All right.
No.
The
Soundgarden.
90s.
No.
Hand in hand with Stone Temple Pilots.
No, I said with.
With Nirvana.
Yeah.
For the 90s.
Hanson.
Female.
Female group?
Yeah.
Oh, Cannonball?
Hole. Cannonball. The Breeders. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Which definitely,
Great song.
and great song and very 90s and, makes sense. I totally understand that.
So many huge bands in like the late 90s too, like 98, 99. Like rock music was top of the charts.
Yeah. This is a really good one. And I got to be honest with you. Had you had me date this, I wouldn't have thought that it was the 90s, but apparently it is. Coming into number 5 is Daft Punk, Around the World.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
Damn.
I thought that was later, too.
Yeah, I totally thought that was later. This one.
Wait, no Michael Jackson's Black or White?
No.
Oh, interesting.
No.
That was a huge song.
This one, I don't know the song. I know the artist.
Okay.
I don't know whether I know the song. Maybe I do know the song, but it's not familiar just from the title. But this person is a female artist, kind of alternative rock.
Alanis Morissette?
No.
Lisa Loeb?
Would be
Huge
great.
guess,
Would
yeah.
be great.
Jewel.
Lisa Loeb, no. Jewel, all great guesses. But she is in that genre. She's in there for sure.
Natalie Imbruglia?
No. This one.
Fiona Apple.
Number 4, another great guess.
Yeah.
Number 4 for Esquire's.
Number 4.
Yeah, best songs of the 90s. Liz Phair,
Yeah.
F and Run.
Yeah. Can't play that.
No.
Yeah, Liz Phair blew up and that she had that one album that everybody loved, and
Yeah.
she had
Very 90s.
Exile in Guyville or one of those albums, and but yeah, I mean, not popular at all.
So we're missing number 3. You guys got Fantasy, Mariah Carey. That comes in number 2. Number 1, obviously, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Mike got that right out of the gate. For the 90s, if you think 90s, you're thinking Nirvana.
No doubt.
Smells Like Teen Spirit. Ooh. No, go rap on this one. You're going for rap on this one. Huge in the 90s.
The thong song.
No.
Great song.
No.
Mambo number 5.
Oh.
I bet you that's on the list.
Dude.
P. Diddy something?
No.
90s.
Nas?
Think 90s.
90s.
Oh, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Nothing but a G thing.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Nothing but a G thing comes in at number 3 for the greatest songs of the 90s.
It's not as good
Pearl
as
Jam.
Not as good as California Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Pearl Jam on the whole list.
No Pearl Jam, no Creed, no Alanis Morissette, no. Yeah.
Alanis Morissette was one of the biggest
Huge.
Yeah.
biggest artists of the 90s.
Huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Sheryl
was
Crow?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sheryl Crow, I give all the credit for ruining rock and roll music. 'Cause
Why?
She came in with her girl rock and then opened the door to all these other girl rock bands. And it's like, now you just wanted a girl rock.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, the Sheryl Crow documentary is great. It's a really good documentary.
Didn't she have brain cancer or
She
something?
cancer.
She wound up having cancer
Yeah.
because she had sex with the guy that had cancer.
Oh, yeah.
That's not
That
it.
is how,
That's
yeah. I
what
heard
it said in the biography.
She said that she got cancer from drinking water bottles that she left in the car.
Yeah,
That
that's
was what I heard.
that's a
What
real
is it?
thing.
She would-
Yeah.
Stuff or whatever.
Microplastics.
Yeah.
She would leave water bottles in the car, and the sun shining through the bottle would get the water infected. And that's
Just
how
like
she
Eddie
did.
Van Halen said he got cancer from having a pick in his mouth, not
Yeah.
because he smoked 4 packs of cigarettes every 30 seconds.
Yeah, and Sheryl Crow, we know she got it from singing too close to Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Stupid duet song. that they did.
That's science.
Yeah, I mean, you get too close to Kid Rock, you're getting some. You have to have a body condom on just to stand next to him.
Well, there is your list. Number 10, Only Shallow, My Bloody Valentine, which none of us have ever heard before. We have
No, I
idea.
mean, we weren't even like, oh yeah, none of us
No
have ever
idea.
heard the song before.
And out of all of us in this room, I mean, it's a lot of different decades and a lot of
types
different
of music. Yeah.
I was forced to be around a lot of bad music sometimes just because it would come through the radio
Sure.
station and stuff, and you would hear it.
You would think you would have played that at some
Yeah.
point or something. Number 9, Sabotage, Beastie Boys. I think we all agree on that. That's pretty good. Rebel Kill by Bikini Girl. Number 8 should not be number 8.
No.
Number 7, Super Duper Fly, Missy Elliott. Number 6, Cannonball, The Breeders. Number 5, we didn't know it was from the 90s, Daft Punk, Around the World. Number 4, F and Run, Liz Phair. Number 3 is Nothing But a G Thang, Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. And number 2 is Fantasy by Mariah Carey. And number 1, according to Esquire magazine, 50 best songs of the 90s. Number 1, Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
Yeah.
No Lemonheads on there.
No.
No Spice Girls.
Oh yeah.
It's messed up.
No, Jane's Addiction.
This is a bad list.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction.
This is a bad list.
Your
Eiffel
ass
65.
No Limp Bizkit.
No Limp
Yeah.
Bizkit.
No Rob Zombie.
No, Rob Zombie.
I just threw that in. I don't even know what decade he's from.
It felt good.
Wow. We should start putting out lists.
Right?
Everybody else does
Yeah.
it, and they're never right. If you had to say name the 10 biggest bands, Pearl Jam, I'm just thinking rock bands now.
Yeah, Creed.
Creed, Stone Temple Pilots,
I would even say 9 Inch Nails should be in there.
and Nine Inch Nails for sure. Yeah, but Nine Inch Nails is like, they revolutionized the music.
Yeah.
People were trying to and all their songs
right.
after that.
Soundgarden.
People wanted all
yeah.
their songs to sound like they were breaking down in the middle of it.
Meow.
Dude.
Pete and I made sweet love to a girl one time.
Oh, whoa.
Where's this going?
I didn't hear the girl part at the end.
Yeah. Who asked for a music change during the act.
What?
During the
Pete was
rotation?
notorious for having getting random girls. I don't even know, because this was when I lived in, this is when Pete and I shared the bedroom with the love seat and the twin bed.
Awesome.
Yeah, it wasn't awesome. That's why I have scoliosis from sleeping on one of those. But he had a way, I don't know how he knew this girl, but she came over, and next thing you know, things were happening. And when she arrived, I had been listening to Bon Jovi's greatest hits, and on a real CD, by the way. Not there were no MP3s yet, and one thing led to another. And as things were happening, she requested that we take off the Bon Jovi and put on some Nine Inch Nails.
Oh, yeah. She wanted to get sexy.
Wanted to get sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I dance to.
Yeah, she wanted to get choked, didn't she?
I did not choke her. I
Yeah.
can tell you that. I did get up and change it, and I mean, I hate.
By the way, you just made me realize, because whenever you said about I guess I made myself realize dance to was, remember how huge Days of the New was?
Oh yeah,
Days of the New
was
like every stripper danced to that.
Damn.
that was another big man.
Yeah. And
Which
they were
another
young.
list we had to have, Galvin. Songs that strippers dance
Stripper
to.
songs. Did I ever tell you? So my brother owns a couple gentlemen's clubs, and we went in there, and there's girls that are in their 20s, and they have no idea, and we're like, play Def Leppard. We're having them dance to all like this hairband stuff, and they're like, I like this. I go, yeah, that's what it was made for. It was made for girls to strip to.
I'm going out to dinner tonight. I have like a guy's night. Life, Carmen. You want to guess who that is?
Pete,
Yeah.
you said, so Dr. D's coming to the movie, so I'm guessing he's part of that.
Yep.
Joey D.
Joey D.
Yep.
Mike Olivero.
Yep. You guys are nailing it. I think that might be it.
Yeah, is that it?
Well,
That's five.
there's one more possibility. It's not a lock yet.
Wells in town.
Yeah. You got all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's a list
And
right
that
there.
is my only friends. Yeah, but I would like to go to a strip club. I know Wells won't do that. Wells has never been one of those guys to go to strip clubs. Or I remember we all went to a Jack Shack one time, and he was like, "Nope." He was like, "I would never go there," and he wasn't even with us tonight. But I was like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because they took us when we played for the Yankees, and they took us for this training at the FBI, former FBI, and then all those places have two-way mirrors, and they're trying to entrap people." I was like,
What?
I don't play for the Yankees. I'm going. Yeah. I'm 22 and single. I don't care about nothing. Yeah. Yeah. I always think about that stuff, but I don't care. I didn't care then.
Nah.
Now I would care. No, but I thought about going to like old school, going to 2001 tonight. I thought that would be pretty cool, but I don't know who would want to do that. You know?
I mean, Joe and I are in.
No.
What?
Sorry.
You're not going to the dinner.
You're not invited to
Spanish.
dinner.
You weren't in
Yeah, I didn't say the dinner.
You weren't in the 5.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
It's Dr. D's birthday. It was
Oh,
this
nice.
week. It was this week. So
Happy birthday.
Little dinner and a
Spanish,
movie.
Spanish and I are hanging out tonight.
Yeah.
why? What are you guys doing?
We're going to be at Coco's Crush in Indian Rocks Beach from 5 to 7
Great
for their
place.
1 year anniversary.
Nice.
I got to tell you, I was looking at their menu.
Oh,
They have
of course
like-
you were.
Yeah.
I know.
Doing some recon?
Yes. Oh, the food looks
Yeah.
They have like a crab cake burger,
Yeah.
something like that. Oh, it looks fantastic.
So that's tonight.
Yes. Spanish and I will be out there from 5 to 7. I'm driving.
Maybe I'll
So-
go from Ian's place to your
Just
place.
shut
What
up.
else was I supposed to do? It was something else.
Club.
Dinner.
No, it was something. Remember, you said so. You're going to go to Ian's first.
Oh yeah, there was
I had another thing.
Were you gonna have drinks somewhere?
Maybe that was it. We were going to get drinks somewhere.
Something like that, whatever. But let Dr. D know that I'm sending him Scotty the Body to sing him happy birthday.
No, no.
He'll love it. He'll love it.
Keep him away from us.
It'll be good.
Yeah. All right.
Stomp,
so tonight,
clap,
Coco's
stomp,
Crush.
stomp.
What time, Carmen?
5 to 7.
5 to 10, a little happy hour action.
Nice.
Yep.
You and Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, we're going as a couple, so she doesn't have to deal with
correct.
traffic. Yeah.
Yeah. So after the movie, I brought a bag. After the movies, I'm going home with Spanish.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you get to meet the pantses.
I
Yeah.
do. That's what he's texted me.
Yeah.
You never met any of the pantses?
No. Well, I've met Sugar Pants.
Right. And
But-
then now you get to be Mom the Tree Man?
Yep. And then what's the daughter?
Sugar bags.
No.
No.
Sweet love.
Sugar shorts.
Sugar shorts.
I don't feel comfortable saying that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And her friend Juicy Fruit.
Yeah.
You want to know, speaking of the Tree Man,
Simple syrup.
Tom came over yesterday and planted a palm tree in my backyard.
Wherever
saw
you
it.
wanted. You didn't even ask for it. You just showed up and did it.
You're so close to the tree.
Put the kids inside.
I'm going to go plant a tree. He planted a palm tree for me in my backyard in the middle of a monsoon.
Ugh.
He's like, hey, boss, I'm headed over there now with the palm tree. I go, now? And he goes, yeah, I'm about 10 minutes out. I go, Tom, it's monsooning over here. And he goes, yeah, it's fine. We're already wet.
Best time to do it.
Yeah. And he went out there and he had 2 shovels and he dug a hole.
Digging by hand.
Digging by hand.
Oh,
and
boy.
I go, how far do you have to dig? He's like, as long as the roots were. And then here comes his son looking like Chewbacca with long hair, carrying this tree by himself. He had it on his back. And then they dug the hole and they put in the hole and then they patted up. And you're right, it was raining, so it was perfect in the monsoon. It was perfect weather for it. So now it's getting its roots in there and all that. Oh, it's fantastic.
Awesome.
Soil's nice and wet, boss.
Yeah, my wife hates so much that when I go, whenever it rains, I go, oh, good, we needed the rain. We needed it. So I came in yesterday and she goes, how's the tree? I go, good, it's raining. It needs that. You know? She's like, you're awful. Yeah, so now I have a nice new palm tree in the backyard.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love a good palm tree.
It ties the yard together.
It looks very nice. There was like a space missing out there, and now it looks full.
I saw it, Michael. It looks very
You
nice.
like the tree?
Don't
Yeah.
pee on it, Joe.
I
Don't pee on it. You'll ruin
No.
it.
Exactly what my wife said. Make sure Joe doesn't pee on it
No,
in the
I won't.
beginning stages.
I
Don't
approve of
pee
the
on the fat
placement, though.
bees either.
Well, yeah, Tom killed all my bees.
Yeah.
They're all gone now.
Sorry.
I had a whole bunch of fat bees in my backyard, just keeping the world going.
Yep.
It's so funny because we had like a little bee garden in our backyard and it was getting a little overgrown and Joe was like, I'm gonna trim this. And I was like, please don't. We have so many bees and I come out here and I like to watch the bees. And he was like, yeah, don't worry, I won't cut it. Next day it was all gone. Yeah.
Gone.
I was like, well, I
Just
thought
like-
you were gonna cut it. He's like, I had to cut it. It looked trashy.
I learned from Tom the Tree Man.
Yeah.
I told Tom, by the way, that you have been cheating on him with the new tree guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What's that guy's name?
Because
that's not
Yeah.
cheating.
If you don't pay, it's not cheating.
right. And I was gonna say Tom won't work for Joe.
Yeah.
Not until his all debts are paid.
Right.
IOUs.
He had to find someone else to stiff.
That's right. So yeah, come on over, Mark Michaels.
Mark
I won't pay
Michaels.
you.
That's it.
The
Mark
guy
Michaels.
he
tree guy.
broke both of his arms falling out of a tree.
That's the best story.
Treeless tree man.
He's an armless tree man.
That's what I meant.
He's a limbless tree man.
I mean, he's repaired now. I mean, he's fully recovered.
Maybe Mom the Tree Man's interested in him.
Yeah.
Ooh, different tree man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mom Michaels.
Yeah.
parade some tree guys over there.
Is that his name Mark Michaels?
Mark Michaels,
Mom
yeah.
Michaels is perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe
You
she'll
guys know a lot of marks.
maybe she'll branch out and date another tree man.
I thought Mom the Tree Man was moving out.
Yeah, well, she's planning on moving to California, but we're trying to delay her.
Since the 60s, she's been trying to move to California.
She heard there's a good folk scene out there.
Carmen, do you like to pop pimples on Chad?
He doesn't really get them, which is kind of sad. But
No
I
hair,
would,
no pimples.
and he won't let me.
What about your wife, Gio?
Oh, no.
Galvin?
She would love to if I have pimples.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not saying she just comes over and goes, here, let me start looking at it. I'm saying if you had one.
Yeah.
100%.
That's how my wife is.
Yeah,
I, don't
I
know.
think all women are
It's
like
the
that.
grossest thing ever. Like, I don't like to pop my own pimples. It's the grossest thing ever. I don't know how you guys get off on that.
Well, it's just like the satisfaction of like removing the whitehead and like cleaning it and everything like that. Yeah.
Pass.
I feel you, Carmen.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I said to my wife, I remember when I had that gross cyst on my back and that Dr. D had a pop and it was just disgusting. I said, it's a little sore. Will you look and see? Because he said sometimes they'll come back.
Yeah.
I go, will you look and see if it's coming back? So I lift my shirt up and she comes over and she goes, no, there's nothing over here. And she goes, but what is this? And I go, what? And she goes, you have like a hole it was like the size of a pimple, but like a hole in your back with something in it. And I go, okay, just leave it.
Oh,
she
no.
goes,
just
no,
leave it.
Yeah.
No,
I
get
go,
it out.
Yeah, but it wasn't something like a marble.
Right.
It was something of my skin or something that was in there.
Right.
The giant pore.
Dude,
get it out.
She had to get it out.
Yeah.
And she went and got tools.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's like, I have my extraction tools.
Yes.
And she went and got them and performed surgery on my back last night.
It felt good.
I'm all for it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Doesn't it feel good when it comes out?
No, I didn't feel bad while it was in there, and then she went in there with tools and pulled it out, and then goes take a picture of that and send it to Paul. I go, no,
You're just a baby.
it's dinner time.
Can you see this right here?
Yes.
Can you see that? So I got bit by something out on the trail,
Right.
and it was like swelled up. And I go, oh, I hope it was like a bot fly, and there's like stuff in. Immediately, my wife, let me get it. I go. I hope it flies in your mouth.
Now the trail out here, out the back, was closed yesterday.
Oh, really?
I drove by it and the gate was closed. It said no entry. Or whatever.
It might have been flooded.
Flooded, yeah.
Oh,
that happens.
That does flood really easily.
Yes.
Like regular rain floods that.
So I know that because I took Mabel over there to go for a walk one time, and I pulled up there and we got quarter of a way in, and I saw all these puddles, and I thought, what if there's an alligator here? And turned around and went home. I didn't know the trail, and I didn't know if it led to water, and if I was walking, and there's explain this to me. So my brother-in-law has a cabin in Georgia, which we're going to for Thanksgiving, and he sends me video the other day of the Ring doorbell going off. Not one, but two bears on his porch out front. One was cute. The other one was very big.
2 bears, 1 cave.
Yes. And I said to him, I go, explain this to me. You love to go to this cabin so you guys can go hiking. What do you do about the bears? And they're like, oh, they don't.
And you get bear
you.
spray.
Yeah.
I said to him, I said, listen, I'm just going to tell you right now, when we go there, if I go anywhere other than from the car to the house, I'm bringing a shotgun with me and a backup 50 caliber handgun. I need a bear killer.
Yeah, and it better not be buckshot. It better be a slug. Yeah.
First, no, I don't think that's fair. That's like if you go listen to this. It's like if you go into the water and a shark bites you, you went into their home.
Yes.
That's on you. So you're taking a risk by going into that bear's house. You are not allowed to hurt the bear.
So I should just give it up to the bear if the bear decides he wants to eat. I'm not going to go hunt. I'm not hunting him. I'm not like, if we see a bear, shoot it. I'm saying if the bear comes after me in the woods.
But that's what I'm saying. Bear spray should be enough. Bears aren't going to come after you unless you're doing something to them.
No, that's not true.
That's not true at all. Okay. By the way, let's just say you go somewhere where there are no bears. Were you planning on going hiking anyways?
Yes. Like, I'm not going, I don't want to go hiking up.
Yeah.
But I like to go walking through.
Hiking is the worst.
I don't want to go hiking, but if my wife said, "Hey, let's go for a walk to the creek or whatever," I'll go do that. Or especially if there's any fishing to go out and do back there. I'm just saying to explore any of the property around the house. But I'm so paranoid. When we rented the house in Pigeon Forge with Bobby Kelly, we were sitting around the fire pit outside, and everybody's talking. And I'm like, we're making s'mores at a fire pit. If there's a bear somewhere right now going, I'm going to eat these s'mores and these people smelling this stuff. I couldn't relax.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Around here, there's not a lot of bears, I'm not worried about it. And I run with 2 knives in my hand the entire time, I'm ready to go. But I heard something the other day, and I didn't know what it was.
Like a rustling?
But like a big rustling, and I would stop.
Might have been a boar.
Like it was so loud. I have my headphones in, and I could hear it, and I stopped my music, and I looked, and I was like,
might have been a boar, Galvin. Which were very, very abundant
aggressive.
over here.
Aggressive.
Any mangroves nearby?
No. Could have just been a guy named Russell.
Yeah.
Hello.
What are you doing here?
Is there a Russell in the bushes? Hello.
Carmen, I don't think, like, what would you do if you went hiking and all of a sudden
And you saw a bear? Well, I would
saw it, like if it just came, if it was down the road a small ways and it just started coming towards you aggressively.
Aggressively, you get big and loud. Ah!
Do you?
Yeah. Yes.
Do you get big and loud, or are you supposed
Yeah.
to lay on the ground and curl up?
Depends on the bear.
Brown
Right,
bear,
yeah.
big
Exactly.
and loud.
Brown bear, big and loud. I literally saw there was a photographer.
Yeah, but
and a
I'm going to be going.
bear-
Is that brown or is that
Yeah.
black? I don't know.
But have you seen that video? There's a photographer and he's out on like a lake or something, and a brown bear starts charging them, and just they get big, they put their arms up and they go ah, and the bear just started running towards it and then started running away.
I thought you played dead. Lie down and play dead.
That's
a
black bear.
Oh, it is?
You
I'm
died.
telling you right
Good
now,
luck.
I'm firing. I'm
All
firing one shot straight up in the air to try and scare him, and then the
Right.
second shot's going right through his
But
neck.
that's the thing. That shot up in the air will scare it away.
Okay, but if it's still coming at me, just know I'm blowing its bare face off.
By the way, I'm pretty sure Jim Gaffigan said that about, you're supposed to get big for the one or lay down for the other. And he goes, that sounds like something a bear would tell you. You're supposed to just lay down. You're supposed to just
Just
lay
lay down.
Nom, 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 nom.
Take it.
I'll be fine. I'm not going to encounter any bears on my couch.
You of all people, the way you've been to so many places.
My wife loves hiking. We go to these places. They want to hike, and I bitch and complain the entire time. I only go because my anxiety makes me think that they're going to fall off the cliff, get attacked by a bear,
You have to be out there to save him.
get lost, and now somehow I'm going to be the savior.
They all got Apple Watches. We'll find them eventually.
Poor
know
family.
It's the worst.
You saw the video of the mountain lion stalking that guy and just following him along.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, good grief.
Better than pushing my wife off a cliff is to pushing her to the bear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Because
they say you don't have to be able to outrun the bear, just outrun whoever you're
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is that at that point, they can't really, like the cliff, they got to tell if I pushed it off the
Yeah.
cliff. They can figure that stuff out.
And why does she have bruising on her arms? Because I was trying to pull her away.
Right, right.
Not I was trying to push her towards.
Yeah.
Do you have hiking boots?
I do.
Yeah, don't go hiking without the boots.
Why?
Because you'll slip and fall.
Oh, yeah.
I learned that the hard way.
You need
yeah.
the grip, and you want them to be high up on your ankles so things can't get in your shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the height you gotta just the tread alone on the bottom of your feet. You gotta
Yeah.
have that.
Gio, I'm not a hiker, but I am prepared for the wilderness at all times. I have I have the boots, and I also have ankle holsters,
Nice.
sword holders. I'm ready to go.
I wore Crocs and thought I tore my ACL.
Crocs to hike.
Yeah, it was a dumb idea.
You're
No
an
wonder you
idiot.
hate it.
Yeah, I literally thought I just tore my ACL. You have to carry me out of here.
They do make hiking sandals, though, I will say, because when I went to Colorado, I had hiking shoes on, I had hiking boots on, and I was like, oh, yeah. And I would look like such a nerd. Everyone just had flip-flops on and
They
slides.
also have the hiking running shoes where they're high up. They're the high
Yeah.
top running shoe kind of
Yeah.
thing, whatever. But they have the ankle support and everything.
Oh, this guy's got full on. I'm wearing my Timberlands.
Crocs, no. Hey dudes, no.
Yeah, no.
Nike shoes, no.
You don't want any of those sketches where you just slip your foot in.
No.
No, yeah.
You
yeah.
need legit shoes.
Yeah.
You need ankle support. That and a shotgun. That's
Yeah.
what you need to hike
Yeah.
in the wilderness. Great. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll play a little bit of Redneck Bingo. Oh, we don't have any good stuff to give away, do we?
No.
Can you reach out to Mike Olivero and see if he's got anything for us?
I mean, we're just going to have to dip into our pool next week.
No, I mean he might have. He might be like, "Oh, I got some of these."
Okay.
Come to the movie.
Yeah.
With, Spanish.
No, I don't want. I'm not
Oh, no.
taking
He's
anybody to the movie.
The whole theater to himself.
But yeah, no.
All right.
We should take people, but they have to sit next to Spanish and Joe.
I'm in.
Just the row. You would do that?
Yeah, of
the row
course.
of you and people you don't know. You and the Hoff.
Yeah, you said people I don't know.
I'll tell you right now. There's a list of about 5 people that I don't know that I dislike from social media.
Yeah. Yeah.
I won't say the Hoff is one of them. I just like to remember his name.
Yeah.
What the Hoff wanted to hug.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, I don't.
he's
It's
a
not
good
him.
guy.
I don't mean that. But there's like 5 people who constantly feel like they have to try to be funny on everything
Yeah.
that they say. That's the most annoying thing. First of all, 90% not funny, and the other thing is just if I see your name and know it, because you comment too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
There's one person in particular that I have interacted with that I don't anymore. That is the first time I ever felt like real hatred for somebody.
Guy or girl?
Girl.
Guy.
Hey, write it down.
girl.
Just write it
Yeah,
down.
there's some. You don't have to. I already know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some girls that are annoying too.
Really?
Like pure, like there was one thing that she said in particular that I was like, oh, now I know what it feels like to really hate somebody. To like
What?
really deep down.
What did
Oh,
she
now we want to know what she
say?
said.
Write it
Yeah.
down. Tell us.
Nah, I don't
Come
want
on.
to because she's, I don't know what she's doing.
Text us. We won't say it. Just say what she
All right.
said.
Well, I'm
Because
totally
I want to know
gonna-
what
I'm totally
made you
gonna
feel
say
that
it,
way.
so you might as well just say it.
Yeah, we won't say it.
I'll tell you what she said, but she made a comment about my mental health at the time when I was not doing well.
This is somebody we all know?
Yeah. And,
do you want me to beat her up?
Nah, because she's obviously going through whatever she's going through to say stuff like that to somebody.
Oh, you got to text us.
You all know who
is
it
it
is.
Monica?
No.
Yeah, Monica's
I know who it is. I already know who it is just from you saying.
Yeah.
You're right. Just give me the first letter.
Nope.
Nah.
Hey, come on.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, man, you're no fun.
Yeah.
You're no fun.
I don't want to read in the newspaper tomorrow, female listener throws self from window after radio show berates her on the air.
Oh, so it's a listener.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No.
Text it.
I'm sorry, Carol. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke. It was a joke. We'll take a break. We'll play a game when we come back. I wanted to play Redneck Bingo. We haven't played that in a while.
Sure.
Can we do that? All right, we'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone. Could he possibly be crapping again?
Yeah.
Unreal.
I mean, this is it's twice in one show.
But he doesn't think it's a problem.
No, he's got issues, I think.
Right.
What do you mean?
Like, I think it's like, what is IBS?
Were you crapping again?
Isn't that Crohn's?
Oh. He said he was not crapping. Where were you? But get on the microphone. I can't read your lips. The whole world can't hear you.
Going number one.
Why can't you go number one before the show comes back from break?
I did go number one before the show came back.
You've been peeing for 7 minutes?
It was not 7 minutes.
No, the break was 7 minutes. So he's saying you can't go when we have that 7 minutes of break.
Like, what's stopping you from getting back here in time is what I'm saying.
I just went to the bathroom and came back. I don't know.
This is not true. You did not leave here and go to the bathroom and then just come right back. If you did, then you would have been peeing for 7 minutes is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I didn't leave when the break first started.
Why?
I was doing stuff.
Maybe leave when the break starts so that you can get back here before the break is over.
All right.
I mean, it's ridiculous. Every break we come back, you're not here.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Well, at first I'm more concerned with your bowels because I felt like you were pooping too many times during the show.
I wasn't pooping.
And then the other thing is you're still leaving skid marks in my toilet.
Come on, man.
I have cleaned it every time I've used it since the last time.
Are you saying there's sabotage?
I don't know what to say. I feel like I literally just went to the bathroom. I'm getting attacked. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's real, what's not real.
A poop saboteur?
By poop
Someone
saboteur,
else is,
I am sorry.
Someone else is skidding out?
No, I'm just saying, since the last time I was yelled at, I have cleaned it with
You
the
and
brush.
I are the only ones that use that room for those reasons.
Well, maybe much like your son stole my headphones, you maybe aren't cleaning up. And, wow. I don't mind taking the blame all the time.
Because I have been wrong before, I will not throw anything at you for saying that. But my son, not here for days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's not using the bathroom.
He's not even in the house.
Yeah.
The plot thickens.
But I am.
Not the only thing that's thinking.
I promise you, since the last time you brought it up, because it was me the last time.
Yeah, I know.
I have.
It looked like you did poop graffiti in that
It was
toilet.
bad. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Little shrapnel?
Yeah.
No, in shrapnel, it looked
It was
like
a lot.
something. It looked like a pipe broke and nobody fixed it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It was like somebody, like one of those frozen concoction machines that makes mudslides broke, and it was everywhere.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, but I cleaned it, and like I said, I don't want to do that
How
again.
did you clean it?
With the brush. With I scrub.
Now I got your remnants in that room.
No.
Did you clean the brush?
Yeah, of course.
How?
How do you clean the brush?
with the toothbrush?
You just put it in your mouth and then get everything off.
You chasing the spider to follow the fly.
What?
I thought.
One more time.
You
Smell burnt toast?
you flush the toilet and then you you wash the brush in the toilet when it's flushing.
I don't believe you did that.
I swear to God.
I didn't have to put cameras.
Can I
there.
ask you a question?
No.
Why is it?
I said no.
What?
I said no.
Not taking questions?
No.
I'm not taking questions today. You could submit it in the suggestion box. We found out yesterday.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Hey, man, thanks for getting the movie set up today. That was nice of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, go crap there all you want.
I
You can crap 3 times during the movie if you want to.
I haven't had to poop today. Yeah.
Then that's worse because I don't know where you go. You just disappear.
I just went to go pee and then I came back.
Joe leaves with a purpose.
I do.
Joe leaves every day in the morning. He walks the dogs. Then the next break, he throws the garbage.
Yep.
What are you doing?
At some point, he does news stuff in there.
Yeah, that's fine. But you
Not show stuff.
you leave without any purpose.
Well, I leave to go to the bathroom and then I come back. And like I said, I did. This was just a number one, but normally it is
I
a
have new
number
rules.
2.
You're only allowed to go to the bathroom one time during the show.
I feel like that's illegal.
Any more times? It's
feel like
only
you
it's 4
can't
hours. You
do
should
that.
only have to go one. I may go one time a show. Galvin maybe one time a show.
I know.
But you also complain.
Who?
You
Yeah,
every break you're like, oh, I should have gone pee.
Right.
I should have gone pee.
All right.
Every
You settle down.
All right.
It's like when you used to ask for the hall passes. It's in high school.
Yeah.
Hall pass to leave.
Maybe raise your hand and let me call on you.
Again,
Let's try it.
I don't
get
think
one an hour.
legally.
You have to give him something that's big and cumbersome that he has to carry with him.
It's like a gas station key.
yeah.
Spanish,
Piece of 2x4.
Like a hubcap.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this
A
stool.
necklace.
You have to carry this
All
stool
the way
with you.
over there.
Yeah.
let's practice. Let's. Hey, Gio, how was your day?
Oh, it's great, man.
Yeah. Spanish, you have a question?
Yeah. I have to use the bathroom.
May I use the restroom?
May I use the restroom?
Not right now. Can you wait till Can you wait till break?
Yeah, I can wait till
Okay,
break.
perfect.
Yeah.
Go at the beginning of break and get back before the break is over.
Absolutely.
All right. See, that's how we string.
So
it
what
all
happens if I'm going number 2 though, and it takes a little longer?
up. Number 2 at home. I don't like that anymore.
Again, I don't think that's legal.
And unless
maybe
you're
you need-
lounging around in there, it shouldn't take more than 7 minutes.
Yeah.
To go number 2?
Yeah. What are you doing?
All right. That's
you
not true. First
Don't
of
you
all.
hold your
7
nostrils and
minutes?
blow
Are you
really hard?
Like if you're in there and you're scrolling through your phone and you're doing crossword puzzles, whatever, I get it. You're just in there. But if you can't go in 7 minutes, then there's something wrong with you.
I don't know how you're going.
Once
but
you make the first drop off,
there's 2 drop-offs.
right? But once the first one goes right, the first one's almost immediate,
Yeah.
and then
But
the second one just takes a minute to work out.
That's why I have a squatty potty at my place because that's what the squatty potty does.
Right.
But there's no squatty potty here.
So hoist
it's
your
Mike's
legs
So
up.
I have
Yeah.
to.
So you're saying it's Mike's fault?
We do have a
No.
squatty potty here, just not in that room.
Really?
Yeah.
I have used the trash can, but I put my feet on the trash
Wait.
can.
All right.
What if-
Use the
Don't
trash
go
can.
to the bathroom in the trash
Not
can.
in the trash can.
What if Joe goes in there with you and gets on all fours?
I would love that.
Yeah.
I would absolutely love that.
Step on his back.
All right.
We get some
I don't
video.
I don't like this.
So bathroom privileges revoked.
No, you can't do that.
It's not revoked, but I feel like you should just ask me.
Limited.
Yeah, like just let me know. Like,
You're kind of taking advantage.
I do announce it every time I go.
no,
Yes.
you just went.
I literally, as I was leaving, said, I'm going to the bathroom.
You
I'll
have
be
to
right
make
back.
sure somebody acknowledges that before you. Just
I don't
leave.
feel like that should be my responsibility. I should be able to say things and you should acknowledge them.
I have my headphones in. He's looking at stuff over there. Yeah, you got to get some sort of acknowledgement.
Unlike
Otherwise,
you,
it's just
we're
goes into
absolutely
the
not.
ether.
Unlike you, we're constantly doing stuff for the show
Yeah.
for the next break.
Yeah.
Right.
You're always just thinking about how can I get out of the room. Let me say I have to go to the bathroom again.
I also feel
what is this?
like we go to break. You wait for about 5 minutes and then go. Yeah, now's a good time.
Yeah.
and then go. And
Right.
then you
That's
only have
exactly
30
what I'm
seconds.
saying. There's
You know,
no sense of urgency.
That's not really fair because we go to commercial break and then you want to tell me a story. Gio's talking to me. Gio's talking to me
You
about
guys know how
stuff.
Yeah.
You're
telling
talking to me about
stories.
stuff, and I sit and I listen, and then I go to the bathroom.
Why do you hold him back, Calvin?
I
Why
mean,
do
I'm
you-
just saying. you know
Galvin
what
is
I mean?
story guy.
I will give you permission to cut off any of my numerous stories that I tell you
Thank you. I
throughout the
appreciate
day,
that.
where you can just go like this. Just give me a T sign.
out?
Time out. Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Wow.
I like the
Hey.
stories, Galvin.
What?
You really pass the buck, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Pass the fuck. This
I'm
is
over here
ridiculous.
spinning yarns.
Yeah. I know what he's talking about. I tried to pee 3 times and Galvin just wouldn't
yeah.
leave me alone.
Yeah.
Story
You
time.
know,
Let me
Story time.
tell you another one, folks. Gather round. Gather round.
Story time with Galvin.
Yeah. What was Gio doing? I was telling you stories. Gio was doing what?
Gio was telling me about something.
Oh, you're also.
He showed me some drum, some abs. It was really cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was actually dope.
That was worth it.
That was
Oh,
also,
my
that was
story.
worth it.
that was also the
I didn't
break
say they
before.
story.
No, I didn't say it wasn't worth it. That's why I stay.
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to recall. What were the stories that I told you today?
oh,
so
I
far?
can't talk about them on air.
No, you can't. I give you 100% permission. You
Nah.
can tell any story that I told you on air.
Galvin, listen. We have
List
a
them.
bond.
Just give me
and
give
I'm
me
not
like
gonna-
a code word.
I'm not
of
going to break
the
our
different
trust.
stories.
You don't want to hurt
It's-
people's feelings.
Yeah.
This isn't worth it to me to break our trust.
Huh.
You know.
This would have been a perfect opportunity for you to be like, gay midget.
I didn't want to break our trust.
people.
Oh my god.
Goodness.
You don't know what he said.
The girl from Twitter.
Gay,
speaking
midget,
of
black
that,
people.
Did you see the video of the woman using the N-word that I put on
yeah.
Oh my
Instagram?
god.
Yeah.
So Babs from Wild put it up on her page. A listener sent it to her. That was the listener was the lady in the car.
Yeah.
And that was in Brandon. And that woman just blatantly drops an N-bomb. It was awful.
Let's
go, Brandon.
Rough.
Oh my! Did you hear the whole thing? What just an awful human.
Yeah,
Like talking about the baby and stuff
and calling her ugly and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like what happened in your life
And
that
clearly-
made you that angry?
Clearly, she sees she's being recorded. Like,
Right.
the phone's right there in your
I
dumb
don't
face.
think people think about those consequences.
No?
Not those kind of people.
Yeah.
I think those kind of people are like, still at the end of the day, she's going to be like, well, I don't care. I was right because she was black. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's one of those mentalities.
It's AI.
Oh, no. Listen, I'm sure I've been duped by AI before, and I have no idea.
I mean, that's what you can say now if, you're caught in something like that where, you're going viral because you're a horrible person.
I'm telling you, get the ring with the extra finger on it.
what's going to happen when there is an AI video of Spanish and Spanish is using words she's not supposed to use? And no, seriously, I don't mean, I just said use Spanish, just but it could be me, it could be anybody. There's Charlie Belcher on TV. What if it's a video of Charlie Belcher and supposedly he's off mic and saying off-color things?
Well, can they tell? Can they look at the video and do a forensic thing where they go, okay, this is fake. We know this is fake.
Yeah, like anybody who sends out racist text, what's the first thing they say? Oh, I got hacked. And then you have to figure out if they were hacked. Did they report it to anybody? Did they do any of that stuff? Like, remember that guy? I had a guy attack me on Twitter one time that worked for a car dealership, and I went back after him, and he immediately was like, "Oh, I was hacked." And I'm like, "No, you weren't. You definitely weren't hacked. You just got busted."
I saw a thing the other day. It was funny where a guy was trying to explain to his girlfriend that he wasn't texting a girl from OnlyFans, that he dropped his phone while he was fishing, and he goes, "You know how the fish are always out to get me." He was one of them must have sent something whenever it was in there.
I don't know. I just from now on, I would just like you to raise your hand before you go.
I'll let you know. I'll definitely make more of an effort.
I don't feel like you're committing.
What do you mean?
You're like, I'll let you know and make more of it. I would like you to just, like Calvin said, raise your hand and I will give you the block of wood with the key.
Or like, what about a sign that he like flips up?
Yeah,
Or,
like a
puts on
Brazilian steakhouse.
Like
Yeah.
that like puts on his laptop that he has to hang that says "gone to the bathroom" or something that lets you guys know that
Dive her down.
Yeah.
Back in
Dive her
5
down.
minutes.
Yeah. By the way, if you interrupt one of my stories, I will knock you out.
I know. That's why I don't want to do it. I know. You lock me in with those beautiful eyes. I'm done.
I don't care what you have to do.
It's like a vampire. You twilight me and I get lost.
You got to keep your trips short and sweet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right.
You do go for an extensive. It's like
But number two, it's
this reminds me of when I was working in the warehouse in Bayonne, New Jersey, and I drove the forklift. I would just take the newspaper and go hide out in the number 2 room, and then I would just wait there until they were like, Mike Calta, and I come out. And I go, yeah. And he's like, where were you? We need you. I go, I was just in the bathroom. Oh, okay, go to the because I had been in the bathroom for like 2 hours, but they didn't have to know that.
Yeah.
Do you think he doesn't want to be here? Maybe he's spending time in the bathroom to get away from everybody.
Speed the show up.
That's what you did.
True, I did not want to be in that warehouse.
Right.
Yeah.
maybe he just doesn't want to listen to your stories.
Yeah.
I love your stories, Calvin.
There's just long, rambling stories.
My question is, how come I've never heard any of these stories?
You're missing out.
Because you're over there looking at cop
Preparing
videos.
You're on your phone.
You
Looking
don't
at
get the
cop
privilege of
videos.
my stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
I feel like Galvin never shares his stories with me.
Maybe if you were more of an attentive listener.
Anyway,
I just hear that Mike's the problem is what we've come to.
you want to hear?
Sounds like it, yeah.
You want to hear how attentive I am? Today, from 5 to 7, you could join Spanish and Carmen at Coco's Crush for their 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And Carmen's going to be eating a giant crab cake hamburger.
Yeah, I am.
And Spanish is going to be drinking all the Bud Lights.
Yeah.
And it's the one on Indian Rocks Beach, just because there are multiple.
And you are driving, Carmen?
Yes, I'm driving us.
Hell yeah.
Will you use their bathroom?
No, probably not. I don't like to go in public
He'll be done by
places.
then.
Yeah. Like yesterday, I left the station because I had to go to the bathroom. I didn't want to go in there.
Yeah, you just
After the
ghosted
meeting.
me.
Well, I had to go, and I was like, I found Joe in the hallway, and I was like, yo, I got to get out of here. I got to use the bathroom. And he was like, all right.
I think that's the problem. You're too comfortable here. I think so.
What do you mean too comfortable?
Like too comfortable to use the facilities here.
Well, it is a house here. It's not a public
And it is his
restroom.
work
So
place.
did you go home from the station to use the bathroom? So you could hold it all the way to your house, but you can't hold it for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got lawyered.
Yeah, I mean, it's not being lawyered because
you
I
got
didn't
lawyered.
have to be there for
No.
The prosecution rests.
Yeah.
No, because
Dive
if
her
he
down.
holds it there, that's holding it for hours,
Yeah.
not like 10 minutes.
But you don't skid up their bathrooms.
I do skid up their bathrooms.
Second
when I
floor.
go.
Scoopity
First
poop.
floor.
First floor's nice.
Flipboard is nice, dude. They have the smelling stuff.
Yeah,
it smells so good.
It's much cleaner in there.
It smells like palm trees.
All right, we've gotten way too long on this.
I mean,
We're not going to be able to play a game.
Oh,
We have
don't
prizes.
know.
Yeah.
We don't have any prizes anyway, so please don't.
All right. Well, that worked out.
I did email and I never got a response. So
Okay.
Snubbed.
All right. Well, we got to take a break anyway because I got a guest coming in and I got to go to break. Now I'm afraid to go in the bathroom. What's wrong?
I do have a question.
Yes.
Because there is someone, line 1, who does want hailstorm tickets.
Give them to her.
Okay, perfect. Just wanted to double check before I did that.
Game over.
Who's this?
Winner.
This is James.
James, you're going to go to Hailstorm?
Yes, my daughter loves them, and she's been begging me to go.
Perfect. Hold on. Carmen will get you through the break and we'll give you the tickets.
Thank you, sir.
All right, pal. There you go. How many do we have, Carmen?
Ooh, pairs? I don't know, but we do have enough to give him.
Okay. Hook it up.
Gotcha.
All right, we got to take a break. Dave Landow joins us next on 102.5 The Bone. It's good to see you.
Likewise, my
I am
friend.
confused as to where you work and what you do now because last time I think you were changing or you just changed. Where do you were on Kumia's network, then you left, then you're with Crowder. You're not with Crowder now?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm on a show.
Maybe you're the problem?
I'm the problem. I'm the main guy. No, Kumi and I still get along.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say I agree with his stances on stuff publicly.
Listen, I got to be honest with you. I love them and grew up listening to them and Opie and Anthony. And Opie is a moron.
Yeah.
Anthony's insane.
Yes.
Like, I can't understand how the two of them have lasted together for so long. There are plenty of people out there that are like, you can't cancel me because my fan base will still love me. And even Anthony's fan base is like, you're nuts, dude.
Well, yeah, there's a point where you can only tweet so much stuff about one race.
Yeah.
Which race?
Oh, I don't know. You'd have to look. I mean, I forget.
He's definitely scarred, man.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, he's very, very angry that he lost that job.
Yeah.
Specifically from a woman of color.
Yes.
But it's not because it was a DEI hire. It was just because he got in an argument with a stripper in Times Square.
Exactly. So speaking of DEI and all this stuff, let's dive right into it.
Yeah.
Trump assassination.
Whoa.
Real, fake.
Real.
So yeah, I believe it was real too. But do you think there are more people involved? There's so many. I've never seen something that has so many unanswered questions.
You can't be this stupid.
What do you mean?
Like, no, not you.
Oh, I was.
No,
What
no.
did I do?
How dare you?
I'm
No,
just
I didn't mean you.
questioning things. Yeah.
I didn't mean like you can't. You know the answer. We all know what happened. People think it's just like a flub, but the more stuff that keeps coming out, it's like, so there was a window and you were looking at the guy,
Right.
and then there's a ladder, and then the dude just crawled up on a roof. Like,
Yeah.
I was watching it live too, where it just seems strange, the whole like vibe of the situation. So when I was watching it, I'm like, I'm just gonna leave the TV on, which I try to not leave news on,
Right.
Because I kind of do that as a show anyway.
Right. So you don't want to be drained by all. Trust me, I get it.
Yeah, and then I heard the 4 pops, and people were like, "Is it a firework?" I'm like, "It sounds like an old gun."
It's so I was shopping with my wife. We were like at Publix at the grocery store, and my wife said, "Oh, my friend just texted me and said they shot at Trump at a rally," and I went, "There's no way." My phone I'm dialed into every news outlet in the world. My phone would be going crazy. I had nothing yet, but she was watching it live.
Yeah.
And then when she told me, I immediately pulled it up and I watched it and I heard, and I go, that's either a pellet gun or something, because also he didn't go down at that point,
No.
or you didn't see him. And I said, or they're shooting from so far away that's why it's, and then that's turned out that's what it was. I went on the air the other day and I said, and I had to say these things first because my audience will hear whatever they want to hear.
Right.
Half of them are calling me a libtard, and the other half tell me I'm constantly S and Trump's D, so they don't know who I like or whatever. I am voting for Trump the way it is right now. I also believe he's a lunatic, but I'm voting for him because he's the better lunatic.
Yes.
And I don't believe that he was hit by a bullet.
You don't think he was hit by a bullet?
I think he was hit with shrapnel. I'm a gun guy. I have a bunch of AR-15s. I shoot a lot. I go out there. I believe that if he had been hit in the ear with a bullet, there's no way it would have not blown a chunk of the side of his head out. I think that, and I'm not saying he knew and faked this whole, I'm saying he's assuming he got hit by a bullet. I bet you it turns out he was hit by shrapnel from the from the teleprompter or something. I think that's my feeling. The only person to say that he's been hit by a bullet so far has been him.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I haven't really thought about that. I mean, he was hit with something.
He was definitely hit with something.
Yeah.
And I don't even care if it needed that giant bandage on it or not. That's not the point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I get covering it. I don't know why people are making such a big... Well, I guess it's because they wore so many of them in solidarity.
Yeah, that was to me one of the silliest, funniest things ever.
Y'all remember when people wore head wraps for Kennedy?
Yeah.
It's all absurd, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think he was hit with something. But I'm with you. Like, I have to vote for Trump at this point because what's our other option? A guy who we don't know is alive, who's just stepped down. The whole thing is suspicious because it seems like they tried to take out one guy, and then 2 minutes later, the president's like, "Well, I'm still running unless I get some medical issue. Also, I have COVID and I'm leaving." Like they didn't even wait 5 minutes to get rid of the other dude. I think it's all a big thing. I do. Like,
do you know Lionel?
I do.
Lionel is the best guy at saying. Lionel, like Spanish, reads a lot and he knows a lot of things, but he also is quick to jump on the conspiracy thing. Lionel is like, if you ask any questions or question any situation where something doesn't seem right, immediately they start labeling you a conspiracy guy, and that happens all the time. But there's so many goddamn questions to be asked here. Somebody's got to ask them.
Well, there's tons of people going, "Hey, there's a guy on the roof." There's little kids like, "There's a dude right there."
Yeah.
Is somebody going to do anything about that?
Right.
Apparently, Secret Service just means if you see someone, keep it a secret because nobody did anything about it. They're just seeing a gunman and they're like, "It's fine, don't worry about it."
And I feel like if I'm a sniper on one of the other roofs and I see him, I think this is the moment I've been waiting for my whole life. Like I'm going to blow this guy's head up. But even if you had to wait for somebody to give you. Because if you had little balls about you and you just shot the guy before you got the okay, and it turned out he was a would-be assassin, you're a hero anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So
to him, yeah.
Yeah. So what really happened there? I mean, if a guy's got a guy lined up in his sights and they're seeing him and staring at him, and he's still able to get shots off, that's ridiculous.
Oh yeah. And I mean, when you look at the guy too, he does look like he's somebody who would want to try.
Yes.
But he doesn't look like somebody like even for like the MK Ultra theories and all that.
Right.
He just seems like not the guy you'd go to.
Or is he so easily brainwashed because he's such a loser nerd and whatever they promised him that, or if he thinks he's not acting alone, he thinks he's going out there and doing something. Like I always think of those things as either they threaten, like Epstein. Like my dad was a Rikers Island corrections officer for years. And I asked about Epstein, and he said, I think Epstein killed himself, but I think he was giving the ultimatum, kill yourself, or we kill your family, or we do something where it's better for him to just kill himself. And in this kid's case, they may have said, look, do this now, or we're going to kill your family, or we're going to go kill your girlfriend, or whatever the situation is. And maybe he felt that he had to be involved in it. I don't really know, obviously, but there's a couple of things to think about.
It's possible. Like I just think if like the next time too, and I mean I agree with that with Epstein, but with this, I mean maybe the next time they're like maybe we should get somebody who I don't know has the muscle or like enough bone marrow to hold a gun to actually be able to aim the thing, so you're not just missing every single shot. Like and then also this head of the Secret Service, the lady. Who it's like, that's good. Have somebody who's a foot shorter than the president guarding from several feet away.
I mean, and then the one who couldn't get the gun in the holster, I mean, it just looked like Keystone Cops.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's a photo that will go down in history of everybody fumbling with a gun. It just looks like there's banana peels all over the stage.
And him asking for his shoes. Yeah. It's just like, what more can we add to this?
Yeah, this is insane.
This is crazy. This is Dave Landow. He's going to be at Side Splitters this weekend, this Friday and Saturday, if you want to go see him. Now, I got invited to go on a show on the Blaze.
Yeah.
I don't know was that your show or
it was probably my show.
Who did you do it with?
I do a show on the Blaze. Quarter Black Garrett's my co-host, but it's called Normal World, and it's like it started a sketch comedy, late night, and that's what we do now. It's just kind of like a sketch comedy.
No, and I don't think that was it. This was like almost like a kind of current event roundtable kind of thing.
Oh, maybe it was Sarah Gonzalez then. I
don't remember. They had asked me before Christmas, and we couldn't get the dates to work out, and then I kind of just forgot about it. And then the Blaze, those son of a bitches, they down here, involved the law. I had a woman harass me at a live gig, and she was taking video of me, and I asked her what kind of loser she was for doing this, and she said that I was a loser, and I said, look, turn your camera around, and I turned it around with my hand, and I said, look at all the people, they're all here to see me, which one of us is a loser? And at that point, I pushed her off with one arm and called her some nasty things. And then that portion of the video made it to the Blaze. Mike Calta attacks woman at autograph signing.
we wrote that? They wrote it?
I did not attack anyone. You could watch the video. I was physically assaulted by a woman. The police came up with no charges. She jumped on top of me. I pushed her off of me and called her a C word. And that was it. And then they took her out of the store or whatever. And then the cops came, and the cops were like, okay, everything's good. But the Blaze put on there, Mike Calta attacks woman at autograph signing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Clickbait, and they didn't even check to know that I knew you.
No.
I'll have them pull it.
Do you know Alex Stein?
I do.
I think he was part of the problem.
He's part of a lot of problems.
Yeah,
and I mean that as a friend.
I don't really know him. I saw him get kicked out of the Republican National Convention.
Yeah, he was just at the RNC. Yeah,
which I thought was pretty funny because that guy, the Young Turks guy, he gets so easily frustrated and flustered.
Oh yeah.
So I thought it was funny that he did that, but he blew his load too early.
Yeah, he got removed right away.
Yeah,
and especially after the assassination attempt, I was down there the weekend before, and there was just security everywhere.
Right.
So I knew that he was going to last about 5 minutes.
Did you see it, Galvin?
No.
So the guy, I don't know the guy's name from the Young Turks show. You've seen him. If you've seen him before, he's like an Indian dude.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he's sitting there, and I think somebody messed with him last year. It wasn't
Probably.
Stein. It was Alex Jones, I think, went and sat down on his set.
Okay.
So this guy's already got issues with people, and Alex, this guy comes over and he just sticks his head in front of his camera. The guy's in the middle of doing it live, and he just comes over and sticks his head on the camera, and then they just grabbed him and they took him and they threw him out of they banned him from the convention. They wouldn't even credential us when it was in Tampa.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm a registered Republican who donated to the Republican Party, and they still would not credential us to go to the event.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I was there, I thought I'd stay for a couple of days, but you couldn't get a press pass. They had already had one.
What did you do? You just went down?
I was just doing a show like the night before.
From where? From down in Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just doing a show downtown, and then I ended up leaving because there was just nowhere to go.
So it's weird because you think this is where we're picking the possible next president, and then ladies and gentlemen, Hulk Hogan.
Oh, it's
Kid
amazing.
Rock. I mean, it's hilarious.
When Kid Rock or when Hulk Hogan came out, part of it, it's strange because it brings us back to this version of America I'm starting to miss.
Right.
But it's also the most insane, obnoxious thing imaginable because he's the same guy who Hulk Hogan's down here, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's the same dude who I still remember as the say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
Yeah.
And also though from the sex tape of just I can't get it up. I ate too much, brother. It's soft.
Familiar with that as well.
Yeah, so it's there's so many versions of Hulk, but it is kind of hilarious where it's we now have congressmen. And ladies and gentlemen, Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, but the good thing was with Hulk Hogan is that he came out here and did his whole "eat your prayers, vote for Trump" kind of thing, ripped his shirt off, and then he stepped out and he said, "Hey, look, that's my character and that's what I do, but I've known Trump for 25 years, so I thought it made it a little bit more normal." Kid Rock. That I don't understand at all.
Well, I just love the look on the faces of the people in the crowd when Kid Rock was there because it's just this sea of confused, very old white people who are I don't know what this. I don't like it.
They don't like it, but once they hear American Badass, that's our guy.
Yeah, they jump in. It's a totally different world now.
I know. Yeah, I see this stuff in my world. On social media, I know which one of my listeners. I know I'm very active on my own social media. So when I meet people in public, they're very surprised that I recognize them. I'm like, I know you from Facebook for 10 years, you know. But I have a list of people that I had to mute or silence over because they're just political people. It's not even that I disagree with them. I'm just sick of seeing it and hearing what they have to say.
Yeah.
My son is turning 18 in August. This will be the first election that he can vote for. and my daughter is watching all this unfold and starting to ask questions at 11 years old. This is how they know politics.
Yeah.
This is by Kid Rock and Hulk Hogan, not guys in suits and that were congressmen and aldermen and worked their way up. It's just this crazy, not Hollywood nonsense.
Yeah,
it's absolutely insane. So who will be pretty going to happen? That some war or something's going to happen where they postpone it.
Oh, what do you think?
I just think, especially now after this botched attempt on Trump, that they want this to be a Biden Democratic win so badly that they'll do anything to make sure that Trump doesn't get back in office. So I don't think they'll allow an election to happen.
Oh, no, it's pretty obvious they'll do anything to make sure Trump doesn't get back in office.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they'll be able to do it. Kamala just doesn't seem like the right pick.
No, she's definitely not.
No, but she's getting all this money. She's got all the Biden money plus the new money she's drawing. Hollywood's turning for her. Obama's turning for her now. I mean, now she's picking up steam.
Well, the yes and no. Like, they're making it look like that, but at the same time, look at the response from, like, here's what I don't get, like the giant liberal backlash of calling her, like, with the Palestine-Israel thing and everything that's going on in major cities. It's like, well, who are you going to vote for then? Trump? Like, you're burning the flag, you're destroying, like, the DC bell, like, all this stuff's going on. It's very... How do you view that?
So I view it as since COVID, there's been this wild, I don't know how to describe it other than brainwashing, where I've watched people have like normal thoughts about things and then they'll disappear for a couple days, watch a bunch of news, and then when they come back. So I feel like there's too much of that happening, and now you have Kamala Harris, who's not really great. We got Chinese planes that were just intercepted over Antarctica. You know, like
dude.
Yeah, that's true.
This guy's blowing up a normal day without him telling me about Chinese immigrants and Chinese police stations, and then Antarctica's got a pyramid that communicates with the Mars pyramid. He makes my mind melt.
Happening that we don't see. I think those are people that are being paid to.
Yeah, they're bussed in, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
It sounds so weird, but and people think you're nuts for it, but you actually see the bus coming, and then them getting off the bus.
Yeah, look, I watched a lot of video of them at the border because he's constantly screaming that Chinese are coming in, and I went, oh, come on, it's just a bunch of Mexicans looking for work. Then they watched the border thing, and it's like Chinese. They're all coming in from China, and I'm like, all right, clearly I'm the one that's wrong.
When the FBI released that press release where they said they wanted to warn every governor in the country because there are illegal Chinese police stations in almost every state that are rounding up Chinese citizens and sending them back to China, I was like, oh, there's something is going on that they're not telling us, because there's no reason that they should be warning governors about Chinese police stations.
Yeah, just to warn you, they're set up.
Yeah.
And those police stations are next to our military bases.
Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
When the pandemic started, Bobby Kelly's like, I wish I could just take the blue pill again and just forget all this. That's how I feel now. Like, I don't want to know. There's too much stuff.
Yeah.
No, the pandemic just proved it proved way too much to me that I didn't want to know.
Yeah.
Like that we were able to turn on our neighbors, that we were able to give into so much stuff, that we were able to be so subservient. I don't know. It really ruined so much stuff, man.
Where do you live?
I live in Dallas and Detroit. I go back and forth. Which is really...
Who doesn't want to leave Detroit?
I know, right?
Yeah.
We just had the biggest fentanyl bust. There's money to be made. Detroit's always good for something.
If the crap hits the fan, where do you go? Where do you bunker down at?
Oh, boy.
Where were you for the pandemic?
I was in, I was in New York and Detroit.
Oh.
Because I would fly to Anthony's house to do his show, and then I would fly back to Detroit. When nobody was traveling.
I was just saying, imagine having to travel during that, wearing the mask on the plane and all that stuff.
It wasn't bad, though. You're just in first class because it's just you and maybe a reporter.
Yeah.
And then it was the greatest. You had a private plane all to yourself.
We went to Vegas in September during, it was kind of like on the tail end, but we went in September, and we had to wear masks on the plane and then masks while we were gambling at that was the worst. The absolute worst.
Well, that makes perfect sense to me. Casino, the cleanest place you're ever going to want to be. Like, please, wear a mask at the table.
Yeah.
When they were telling you that you had to wear a mask into the restaurant and then wear it to the table, and then you could take it off when you started eating, I was like, all right, we've gone. People have lost their minds.
The most amazing was this was Detroit and New York when they had you build a restaurant outside the restaurant that was uncovered. Then they told you to cover it.
Yeah.
And then in New York, taxi cabs were hitting them. You're like, this is is good. This is preventing a lot of sicknesses.
Do you think about knowing the stuff that you know and reading, and that there could be like maybe November during election time, there's going to be some sort of world confusion and some crazy chaos? And what is your plan? What is your bunker down plan?
My bunker down plan, I wish I had one because I don't know what to expect.
Anthony's got one. He's got the weapons. He's got the crazy cat.
Yeah, I'll just go to Anthony's house and be like, I love your Twitter.
You have to start agreeing with everything he says.
I know he's got guns. He's probably got a lot of food that doesn't spoil.
Right. I got all that stuff. I always say, so I look like less of a kook. I'm doing it in case we have a hurricane.
Right.
And we're out with power for a little while. But the truth is, I'm just always prepared.
You're looking, you're like, there's a lot of bullets for a hurricane.
Look, I got a whole this room right here on the other side of this wall is all guns.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
That's my guns and my food storage room.
Yeah, I have weapons, and that much I have.
My wife said to me the other day, "Do we have bleach anywhere?" And I said, "Yeah, I have bleach in my emergency kit in there." And she goes, "Can I use it? I need to do something." I go, "No, I'll get you a new bleach. You're not touching my emergency stash. I need to be ready to go at all times."
We need it to kill the virus.
I don't know what we need it for, but I just don't. I don't know. I get crazy after a while.
Yeah.
Dave Landow is here. He's going to be at Side Splitters tonight and tomorrow night. Are you interested in the Wolverine movie at all? Is that up your alley?
I'll see it because I have a kid. He's 9, so I know he definitely wants to go.
Worse, I'm going to see it today after the show, and neither one of my kids want to go.
Really?
Yes. My son's out of town, but he wouldn't care. They hate movies. They hate sitting in a movie theater for a long amount of time.
That's how my son's getting a little bit now because he's 9.
Is it because he ingests everything in 30-second clips?
Yes, and he used to love watching films with me.
Yeah.
And the last movie I wanted to see was Long Legs, and I just went by myself.
I don't even know what that is.
Nicolas Cage.
Was it good?
Serial killer. It was decent.
All right.
I like Nicolas Cage now.
Yeah.
Because he has to make these bizarre movies just to pay his bills, so they're all kind of weird and good and also bad all at once.
He still owes. He's still making all these bad movies.
Yeah, it's crazy. He's in prosthetics and he plays a serial killer, and he just has this high pitched rock scream, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's fun though. It's what I like about Nicolas Cage. It's absurd and over the top.
We went to see the Kevin Costner movie.
Horizon. Yeah,
we took all of us took nice naps in the movie theater.
That's what I've heard about it.
It is a long, slow movie.
I figured by the way too long standing ovation that he got that it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah. Well, I was so excited. I'm like, there's no way that many people are going to go for that long in the room if that movie stinks. And then we went to see it, and it was like, oh, that kind of stunk. Galvin actually stood up when he was on. He went,
yeah.
Well, yeah. If you go back and watch a lot of his movies, I hate to say it, but
they're all long, slow.
Yeah, like Dances with Wolves. You're like, okay, it's you by a fire for a lot of the movie.
It's true.
And then even Field of Dreams. Like I went back and rewatched it. I know people love it, but you're like, this doesn't really hold up, and you don't really care. You're like, yeah, okay, you're playing baseball with ghosts in your cornfield.
I love a movie that's original.
Yeah.
But, you're right. It doesn't hold up. When you look back at it now, it's like,
yeah. I wish there was Ty Cobb being actually Ty Cobb.
No.
Everybody
had Anthony play him.
He's like sharpening his, Anthony is sharpening his cleats, yelling the N-word.
Do you know that was a Ty Cobb movie?
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. I don't think I ever saw it, but I bet you I would dig it now.
Yeah, Robert Wool interviews him the whole movie.
Oh, he does?
That's what it's about. Yeah, him telling his version of his life, which is still. You think he would? Well, yeah, you think he'd pepper it up to be good.
Yeah. Oh, that's so funny.
My great uncle was the first bat boy for the Detroit Tigers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and everybody who's ever come at me and said like, look, he was a product of his time, and I'm like, no, he was a horrible racist. Like he was a really bad. Even in the days of Ty Cobb was considered racist.
Yes.
You know how badly you'd have to be racist
for other people
to be like, look, Ty, keep it down. We're in public.
Do you ever watch the Jackie Robinson movie?
Yeah, 23. Yeah.
How hard is it? No, is it 23?
I think they're not 23.
42.
42.
Yeah,
sorry, that's Jordan.
Yeah, I was
way off.
the one scene where the dude that's the pirate from Dodgeball is just yelling the N-word at him over and over again. Yeah, we're like, how hard must it have been to film that movie for him? You know,
what was that audition like?
Yeah,
you nailed it.
Yeah. Wow, this is perfect.
Yeah.
It felt like you meant it.
You threw in stuff that we didn't even write.
Yes, pretend it's treasure, but you're as excited as treasure, but you're yelling the N-word.
All right. Well, I don't know what's going to happen the next time we see you. We may be in a world of disarray.
I don't know either, man.
Give me your prediction, though. Who is the next president of the United States?
I think if the vote comes in, I believe it's going to be Trump, but I do agree there's a lot of people that are just anybody but Trump. But I just don't think Kamala's the pick.
Am I wrong, or wasn't, what's his name, the guy, from the Blaze, the guy who started it?
Glenn Beck?
Glenn Beck. Wasn't Glenn Beck? He was an anybody but Trump guy in the beginning.
In the beginning, he was, yeah.
And then he didn't. I wonder if he'd come around or if he just go, hey, but the better of two.
Right now, I mean, I definitely think I know he's a Trump guy now. Yeah. Well, I think at one point he liked DeSantis a lot. I think he liked, because I mean, I did too. To be honest, I thought he did it.
Busing immigrants up to Martha's Vineyard, and that thing was one of the greatest movies. It was second only to Trump bringing out the women that Bill Clinton raped during the debates.
Yeah, that was really a stellar move.
Yeah.
Just to be like, what else do you have to say?
Yeah.
It's like bringing out the bodies of the people he allegedly killed.
Exactly.
Which would be a lot.
I wonder why nobody ever interviewed, like even Howard Stern. I know he kisses her ass and he's a big fan and all that, but
yeah,
why nobody ever that has the opportunity to interview Hillary doesn't just pull out that list on the internet of all people associated with them that are dead and just ask her questions?
Dude, it's nuts.
It's one of those things like the Trump thing where you're like, there's too many questions.
Well, when you hear people go, well, look, they know a lot of people, so obviously they're going to know a lot of people that killed themselves. And you're like, yeah, but by running through the woods and yelling help and getting shot in the back,
exactly.
It just seems like an odd way to kill yourself. It's just 3 in the back of the head and throwing yourself in the dumpster just seems like an odd way to go.
It's weird that nobody has the balls to actually to say that.
I think because sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they don't want to end up dead. You know what I mean? With their track record and everything like that. If you're the one who speaks out, guess who's next?
Yeah, I think it's just if you look at her, you feel the death.
Yeah, like when you look at the Emperor from Star Wars, you just feel it going through your eyeball.
Yeah, you're like, I would do it, and then you meet her, and there's just a chill, and you're like, oh, hey, hi, master.
Dude, thank you for getting up early and coming by.
Dude, thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Go see Dave Landow at Sidesplitters. Go to sidesplitterscomedy.com or 960-1197 and get your tickets. We will take a quick break and come back and close out the show. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.